Discord if you're... I know no one's going to be watching this early, but some people watch the rewatch. I'm a little early. I'm going to just do some editing. Set everything up before the game. And hopefully we should be in there for a pretty good one. So, I've got a Benjamin Straight photo here that I would like to do a Benjamin Straight edit with. I saw this. I thought I'd include their stuff as well because I think that I loved that picture. I thought it was awesome. I can try and do something with that. So, I also need to set up the YouTube part of this so I can fully be ready when it comes up. It's also one of the other reasons why I'm a little bit early, because it takes me a minute to set up stream because I'm not very good at doing this. If for some reason the thumbnail doesn't come up, it comes under like scheduled streams and I have to like change the thumbnail manually. On Twitch it's fine, but on YouTube it is not. So I need to like view it in the control room and then slightly adjust the thumbnail and everything. Which shouldn't take that long, but cool. Everything should be fine. Why is that not doing that? There we are. If it would like to work, that'd be great. Here we go. Oh, should be fine. But we got a little bit of time before we actually start, so that's good. I can just change the thumbnail. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Put in today's thumbnail. Should be good. Quite a mellow start to the stream rather than straight into the action. I'm understanding of that. Maybe not the best, but right, here we go. That's uploaded. Stream into Watchalongs. Save that. And for some reason it doesn't say saved. I think it should be fine. It's always a gamble with this early stream, isn't it? Better to do it now than it wait forever to actually come through. That's my thoughts and feelings on that. But for some reason it's like not letting me change the thumbnail, which is odd. That's rather annoying. Hold on, let me put it over here. Yeah, I'm trying to change my fucking thumbnail. And it ain't letting me. Good job I came in early. Very odd. Oh, is it because I haven't put that? Okay, there we go. There we go. We all good. We all good. Put down a Watchalong playlist. Happy days. We all good. Right. Stream is actually now live. Panic averted. No issues. We all good. What's up, man? How you doing? Hopefully. We got a little bit of time. Like I said, I got the timer on my phone. The game does start in exactly... Bear with while it loads. 35 minutes. So we got a little bit of time. But it means I can actually just kind of ease into it a little bit, you know. I will be putting my hat on in a second too, because my hair is getting long, but I don't want to cut it. So we're just growing it out for now, seeing how it goes. But yeah, I'm going to be doing this kind of style. I really liked this style of graphic, and I want to do this with Straight. Because he's had a great year, but a lot of people, I don't think, know how good he is. Like, I feel like people know how good he is. Like, they know that he's an all-star and everything, but they don't know why he is so good in the league. You know what I mean? Like, he has 5 interceptions this year. He got a big interception in yesterday's game. So it makes sense. But I love a lot of what, like, Puma do in terms of a marketing standpoint. I've always really liked Puma. I'm going to be doing my business masters in a week. And And Puma is definitely, if I do get to look at case studies, I'm going to look at like Puma as one of them. So I think that could be pretty interesting. And then, yeah. Right, so that's the inspiration. Let's make that a little bit smaller. I wanted to put the actual Instagram post where I found it, Greedy by Design. Just so it wasn't, just to give the people their fair dues. I'll put that over here, just so I can see it while I'm doing things. But I'm also not very naturally good at Photoshop. I kind of just do it until it works. Like if you've seen any of my channel, or you've seen me do this before in the past, or any of my graphics, I am by no means a trained Photoshop practitioner. I will literally just try things out until it works, and if it doesn't work, then I just keep going. That's like the long and short of it. So I'm just gonna take some of this green off again. I'm sure there is like a way I could probably do this easier, but it's a way that I don't know. So I can't do it. I will be like black and whiting the image just to get that like undertone and making it a little bit grainier, but I need to remove this like layer of green. And the original photographer as well is Hans Urigal, who's a great fucking photographer. And this will be the thumbnail, this will be the poster of Straight's eval when we get to it. I haven't started a film study or anything yet. I usually will make the poster first to kind of give myself an idea of the direction, which sometimes is backwards. I know some people don't name movies until they're finished. But I don't know, I just like getting creative with it. Makes me more invested in the piece. If I can, if I have the image and I've made the image, made the poster, I get more hypes to do the evaluation when I've finished making the poster. You know what I mean? Just get rid of some of the background stuff that's kind of left over from the removal. There's quite a lot of this green tinge, which I think is just something I'm going to have to deal with by making all of it one colour rather than, maybe try and do a select colour and try and remove a lot of the green. Let's get that out. I am just making a Benjamin Straight poster pre-game. I've got about 30 minutes until we kick off, so I've got the inspiration behind it, which is this Puma piece, and I love Puma. So I'm just trying this out. Master is definitely not the way. Like I've said before, I don't know what I'm doing on Photoshop. I will literally just try stuff out until it works. And I'm just trying to get rid of some of these little flicks of green that would be left over from the auto select of Benjamin. I need to message him too, make sure he's fully okay with it. Because I have not actually asked him if I can make an evaluation on him yet. But I was just explaining that, like, when I make an evaluation, I always do the poster first. 9 times out of 10 I make the poster first because I just feel a bit more connected, you know what I mean? Right, we're going to need kind of one of these circles. I think that'll give us a good start. I think I'm a little bit too centered. So I'm going to move him back a little bit to like here. And the crazy thing is, this image I was lucky to find, but the original doesn't look anything like this. The original had to like rotate. If you look at the original placement, if I'm actually made it visible, it's like a wonky picture, and it doesn't actually normally look like that. It's like him catching a football like this. But it's all about manipulating the images how I want them to be, you know what I mean? I'm trying to be a bit too quick with it. Again, I gotta manage my laptop. I've added a bit of texture and a bit of grain to the background. I will obviously be putting a texture mask over the, like a texture overlay over it after I'm done. But let's move him back slightly more. I think maybe just the edge of that helmet. It's like there, I think. Maybe a bit smaller. I don't want to copy it like for like, but obviously that person has quite a lot of, yeah, not a crazy gap, also a lot less going on here compared to what I have. And the visor's obviously open, which gives a lot of more open space here. So I need to kind of work around that. I think I'm going to bring it slightly smaller. Just so it's that. I think that works. Right, let's make a circle. Guess there's a chance to be not melancholic, but a little bit, you know, a little bit more relaxed. Because the game yesterday was a bit mental, a little bit crazy. So I think we just need something just to relax a little bit. You know what I mean? I want a dotted line as well, so I need to change that to that. I want no fill. And again, it vaguely kind of looks like I know what I'm doing, but I really don't. This is mostly 9 times out of 10 try and error. That's a little bit too thin. So maybe like 5. And then maybe instead of it being like dotted, more like that. Okay, there we go. Maybe a little bit thinner than that now. And then we'll like blend it in a little bit. Because you want it to be big enough, you also actually need it to be a perfect circle. Completely forgot to do that. Oh, I wasn't far off though. 836 to 829. We'll go 850. Just so it's completely 100% even. We will need to make that bigger. If we lock that, then both of those will stay the same. If anyone does have like a lot of experience with Photoshop and does want to give out some pointers, I'm absolutely not going to refuse that help. Alright, so this one goes from like the shoulder round to the top of the helmet. So I think that's kind of how I want to do it. Because I like the spacing. I know I just really like the image. I don't want it to be stealing. I don't want it to be exactly the same. Because I feel that would be quite fraudulent. But I want it to have like the same kind of feeling. You know what I mean? So I went shoulder to helmet. So if we shrink it a little bit more. It might not even be a perfect circle, but if we go like here, put it behind the original one, put it to like, maybe overlay, just so it's a little bit lighter, and where that texture comes through in the background. Or maybe like hard light. And slightly turn down the opacity just a touch, just so it's viewable, but not too in the way. Okay, that's not bad. And I will get rid of this too, like that tail end. But then that's got a lot more space than this one does. Maybe it's not actually a perfect circle. Let's bring it out slightly maybe. And then we'll kind of, won't lock it, I'll make that a little bit more like this. A bit more oval shaped. Oh shit. Yeah, just a little bit more space so we can actually play with in the middle of that. I usually make duplicates as well. Just so I can kind of keep an eye on what I'm doing. Because otherwise I will fuck something up. And it'll look horrible. And then I'll want to go back to it. So usually just make like the ellipsis. Because I'm going to turn this into a smart object. So I need it to be like, need to change it permanently. So if I make the thing a little bit, so when it was like a circle. For some reason like the stream keeps, it did that last time, like cut out. On Twitch. For some reason. It's fine on, I think it's fine on YouTube. Yes it is. What's up, Kyle? Good to see you. We got a little bit of time before the game. So I'm just making a bench straight picture. But for some reason it is a little bit laggy. Which is not fun. That's the problem with streaming on both, man. It does have its issues. Let's see what I can do. Jesus, really laggy. That's not good. Maybe it's because Photoshop. It says 7% CPU. I guess we'll run with it. See what happens. Good to see you there, Ricardo. Okay. Again, if it doesn't work, I can always just restart the stream once the game actually comes up if it doesn't work. Let's get rid of this. In the back end, I'm going to go with Helvetica for the writing, because that's what they've used up here. But I need like that kind of tagline stuff, and this will like blur a bit, and this bottom part. Some of these random little bits and pieces. I don't know. I love that style. I've used this style before. You would have seen it countless times over my, I guess, portfolio of graphic editing. There we go. I think Twitch is fine. Let me check. Yeah, Twitch is okay. Yeah, for some reason it just ended the stream a little early, but we're good. I think it's okay. Right. So I need like the header, and the header for that is just people speak cat stuff. So I need to think of something to put over the top of that. Maybe a line from the eval that I will say. Might not be that bad. Or like a line of commentary. I think that'd be kind of cold. If I could find maybe the commentator's line that he said when Straight gets the interception against Paris. If I can find that, I'll put down this. If I can't, then I won't. But I guess we'll find out if it actually does. Let's see if comments are coming through too. Because comments don't always come through at the moment on this stream thing. I think we'll find now. I haven't put this out like anywhere. So when it does come out, when I start, maybe in about 5 minutes when actually getting into the football prep, I'll actually put it out on the socials and stuff like that. So it's just actually pre-stream, basically. Right. And again, I'm going to make it a bit different. I want it to be exactly the same. But I need to do something with this original picture to kind of make it look a bit, not weathered, but I definitely need to make it grainier. So let's make a duplicate of that too. Move that down there. Let's add some noise. Way too much noise. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to change the curves of it first. Just to add a little bit more darkness, a bit more shadow. Maybe that purple a little darker. Not that dark. Don't want it to be like unnatural though. A little bit more of like a colour pop, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm good with that. I'm going to change the vibrance too. See what we can get with that. That's going to change that purple a bit too much, I think. We don't want to dull it down, because that purple is just such a iconic part of it. I will turn the saturation up just a tiny bit. just for those yellows on the side, because we're going to grain it anyway. I think about 5%. I don't think you need much more than that. Maybe even 4. It adds the slight graininess to it. Makes it a little bit more thing. But it's a bit shiny. That's the only thing. It's a little bit shiny. Maybe make this darker, like this background part, and just make it more about the helmet. Because you need to dark, like add some shadows. I think a little bit to the face. Just a little bit around, like the helmet parts. We don't want it to become too red like that. That's the only problem. It's a bit too dark. So it needs to line that up a bit up because it's a bit too. There we go. A little bit better. And just to spawn that, just to ease up that colour. Again, I might even just kind of make it into a, like a luminosity thing. Or a lighting thing like that. Tempted. So we'll get rid of that green colour as well that's coming through on the background. So if I do like, I mean, I need to figure that out. But I do need to make some of this white a bit darker, just so it kind of not dulls out, but isn't the focal point. Because I want the focal point to be on the helmet in the center, not the whites on the outside. So maybe it's worth even fading this out. Interesting conundrum with that arm being down. It's a shame it's not a natural, like, he's not actually looking like this in the photo. He's actually a lot more sideways. I showed at the start. But I don't want it to be too big and take up a ton of the actual picture. Because if I make it real big and get rid of some of the actual arm part and make it just the helmet, tilt it slightly like that. I mean, I could just kind of get rid of the back end of it. A bit too tilted. I'm losing a lot of that spacing. I'm losing all of that spacing. There's not really anything to right here or anything we can really do here. Like this one is. So that's my concern now. But we are actually at 2 o'clock, so I'm going to go onto the pregame. Let's see what we got. That's going to take a while to shut down anyway, because my laptop is old as fuck. Here we go. I don't think it's going to be live yet. The last one didn't go live till quite late. I think it was like a few minutes before it actually fully went up until like the actual game. So, oh, it does say live actually. Oh, hell yeah. Turns down sometimes it's a bit. Okay, cool. Right, that's actually very helpful. People are definitely going to ask, oh, can you put the full screen up? Oh my god, I can't open this fucking coffee. Have fun with the European League of Football. Presented by Watchalong. There's that special Stuttgart uniform. We actually forgot to mention about that one yesterday. We were talking about alternative uniforms. That one went under the radar. Excellent. So now we're actually at the pre-game stuff. I'm going to start putting out the messages and put my fan on because my room is 100 degrees with all the old machinery in it. There we go. Let's send out all the thumbnails. Put that in. Oh, he's doing both commentary games. Fair play.
The European League of Football semi-final between the Stuttgart Surge and the Rhein. It's a rematch of last year.
It is a rematch of last year. That's what we love. That is what we love. Right, let's put in the thumbnail. Here we go.
And the winner will face the Vienna Vikings, who defeated the Paris Musketeers 47-31 yesterday.
Right, post this up on Twitter. Let's put on Discord into the general chat. Here we go. And then put on Reddit, because I always forget about Reddit. Crowd looks good. You left semi-final. Watchalong.
At the end of this one, whether the Rhein Fire will have a chance to
5v Surge.
their title, or whether the Stuttgart Surge can shoot for their first EFF
Need not put that in caps, it's a bit weird with all caps.
in a championship game.
Especially when I put ELF co-host on it.
Record, basically. Stuttgart Surge and the Rhein Fire.
There we go. Anyone is here, much appreciated for arriving early.
Fire was defeated at home by the Madrid Bravos in
Right, cool, right. On ELF Reddit, posted.
But Stuttgart finished higher up in
Phenomenal. That's now done.
playoff seedings. That's why they have a home game and
Instagram now.
they have a bye week last week, so Rhein Fire has played 13 games, Stuttgart only 12.
I'm so ready for this fucking game, man. It's gonna be so good. I'm starting to perk up a little bit now. Starting slow.
Basically for
Which is just, we're just easing into it. We don't want to
their
be too energetic at the start and then blow everything out before we've even started the game.
and the big challenge that is stopping the Rhein Fire running game where everything evolves.
I don't know how they're gonna fucking stop this team though, man.
Glenn Tunga, respect
Like,
for
Glenn's
being
just
up.
different.
That's well said, but I guess there's a lot of teams in the European League of Football who
I
feel
need
pain
fire
against the Rhein
and I
Fire
need
because
lightning.
they have been so successful the last couple of years. Just one loss, and that was against Madrid in 2 full seasons.
Now we're on Instagram.
And while
All done.
the Rhein Fire
So, Instagram done. Twitter done, Reddit done, Discord done. So I think we're all set up.
themselves early in this season, after they lost to Madrid, they had a couple of injury problems, especially at receiver.
Phenomenal.
That gave them trouble.
We got a couple minutes.
But they
We're
are
still
back.
light.
If
We're
you
still
watch
easing
the
in.
last few weeks, this looks like the Rhein Fire of old.
They're in the classic white Rhein Fire jerseys.
To their coaches, and they say we are better than we were last year.
Quite a lot of Stuttgart fans so far.
Stuttgart Surge may also feel that they are better than they
Obviously,
were
the
last
game is
year.
in Stuttgart, so they get the advantage. There's Patrick Posch,
Last year,
Kenzie,
a little bit better this
all
year.
these phenomenal players.
And so the
But
Rhein
fire
Fire
turned
wait
up.
to
Ah,
get,
fuck with the beret.
Gazi
Berets are so hard.
Stadion. They
I
call
can't
their
lie.
fans. Looks like a really good crowd at the
Does look like a
Gazi
good crowd.
Stadion.
The Gazi Stadion. That's where they're at.
Max Potts, their general manager, still holding his players back. Before it's time to
Still waiting for them to come out.
onto the field.
We got about 10 minutes until the expected kickoff time. I have it a little bit later in the last game.
If you
It's
watch
more
the
about
Fire every week,
half
these
past, give or
guys,
take.
just from looking at them, they are recognizable. Patrick Perch
There's Poach.
coming out, following his head coach Jim Pansula. He wants
There's
to come out.
fire
Now,
coming out. Look at that. That's
they
good.
are. Rhein Fire, the
That does look
defending
good.
champion of the European League of Football, getting ready for
There's Jay.
semi-final against the Stuttgart Surge. And there's their lineup. No
There we
surprises
go.
here. Haaland, Kofi,
Haaland,
Kofi
Kofi.
last week against
McKnight's
Madrid.
in. I think the only thing that I heard about
Still one of the best
was that potentially Raji isn't playing. but I don't know for sure. Need to see if I can find him in his pads. Raji didn't play in the last game, if I'm not mistaken. That defense is also number 1 in the league against the number 2 defense in the league. 2 listed American safeties, and Marshall Franklin and Mario Williams, 2 ballers.
The defense that does not have a lot of holes to attack, so everybody
Yeah, it's kind of.
their work cut out for them.
How do you stop that? You know what I mean? Like, look at that crowd there. Looks stacked up. Move my laptop slightly more central. There's the Surge fans as well. I do like those black and like vibrant yellow jerseys. I'm not a massive fan of the Stuttgart blue jerseys. I know that might be considered a hot take, but I'm not a massive fan of the blue ones. Okay, they are playing in the black ones. Nice, nice, nice. I like that. Like the white Stuttgart jerseys I like. The black Stuttgart jerseys I love. The blue ones, yeah, they're alright. They're fine. They were not in my top ones.
Number 52 waving the flag, and
Here we are. Flares out. One of them didn't work for one of the players. I'm sure they're gassed. There you got the Stuttgart flag. That looks cold. The stadium looks full. That's all we can really ask for, you know what I mean? This is European ball, babe. We're getting into it.
Stuttgart Surge, they're only
Everything's going to be wonderful.
that home loss against the
And whoever wins gets to play the fucking Vienna Vikings to the chip, which is not an easy game, as we saw in the last stream.
football game.
They kind of made a few people, me, look like fools.
Party in most
Because I
cases.
didn't think they would win that game. I was obviously back and forth between it, but I didn't think they would win. You know, I was not massively convinced.
This is
Lenny Craig, probably going to be special teams player of the year, maybe. Not guaranteed, but he's one of the favourites for it.
hit on 11 of 16. Some of the misses were not on him. While we're looking at the lineup for Stuttgart Surge, Florian Lengauer, a little hurt in practice last week, but he's good to go. And this is
There we
the
go.
best offensive line that they can put out. So they
Fucking stacked
not
offensive
have
line too.
A lot of injuries
It's
this
a
year.
phenomenal offensive line. For some reason, like, there we go. There we go. As long as my chat's working, I'm all good.
While we take a look at the defense, where Zimovic today is starting.
There's so many good talents. Alexander Kress.
The starting
I also need to
this week that the
watch a little bit more of. Sup, SH? Good to see you again, as always. As always, I need to see. It's actually very helpful because I wasn't sure if the chat was working. We had some technical issues earlier, but I think it's okay.
but he has a thigh problem.
But if I know the chat's working, they're all good. What's up, Alex? Who's your pick? I need everyone's picks as well if people want to
Quite at 100%.
make predictions. Alex is obviously riding high. He was spot on with his.
The reality is, all these teams and all
There we go, Jinx. I'm going to go for
Leon Helm entering the field, the fullback.
35 to Rhein. I'm going to put it in the chat. 35
Kanda,
to Rhein.
French running back
And I'm going to put, can I do shift to enter?
in Stuttgart.
Okay, so there we go. So 35 Rhein. And then I'm going to go for 24.
Austrian wide receiver Yannick
Stuttgart.
Meyer, one of the best in Europe.
That's what I'm going to go for.
He,
That's what I'm going to go for.
not a lot of European receivers
I
have.
think, I just don't know, like I've said it all pre-game. I don't know how you stop Ryan. I really don't know. Like, the Surge, they both lost games.
Wide receiver.
People have kind of accepted that the first game that Ryan, lost in a while was a bit of a fluke, potentially. But with this one, oh shit! Thank you, Alex. I appreciate the $5. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You're my fucking dude. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. 38-24. So I think most people have agreed that Ryan's going to win. They're definitely the favourites coming into this. There's Jay. Fire aren't in pads, not all of them, unless this is from pre-game. This is from pre-game, don't worry. 27 touchdowns, accurate. Great second half of the year. That's Amari, yep.
And safety Omari Williams.
Here we are.
Is a specialist for interceptions, actually only 2 this year.
Here we go. Only 2 interceptions because people stop fucking looking at him. Like, people realise really quick, oh, let's stop throwing it to the guy who's got the joint most interceptions in the LF history. There's Glenn.
And then, of course, the only
There's Glenn, like on Facebook from yesterday's game. Vienna was lucky. Paris was better. Just funny how they don't like the Vikings. That's like so wrong. Vienna were lucky? No. What part of them was lucky? They were great.
This is the head coach. Rhein behind the operation. Jim Tamsula.
I'm trying to think where they got lucky.
Of the Rhein Fire. And now we're looking at the key players for Stuttgart.
They were just really good. Yeah, I don't believe in that at all. They were just a better team. They kind of had Paris on the back foot for the whole game too. Like, it wasn't like Paris had a lead, I don't think, at any point, right? Did Paris have a lead at any point? I can't remember. I need to rewatch the game. But I'm pretty sure they didn't.
And then Yannick Meyer, the other guy who maybe is a little faster.
There's Yannick. Another serious baller.
He has only, I say that
Yeah, exactly. Like, there was 21 difference at half. Paris made a really good comeback. They were like quite close, and then as soon as they got relatively close, Vienna just scored immediately again. And you could say the busted coverage was luck. I don't think that. I think that's wrong. They did the route that caused the busted coverages. You know what I mean? Ben still had to make the read. Horn still had to catch the ball. So, every time they got close, right, Vienna just took a step further and just continued to win. They're the best team in that side of the bracket. Oh, my heart's starting to go now, fellas. We're getting into it. I'm excited. It's going to be a good game. It is a national anthem for the 2 German sides. Like people have been saying all week, I'm glad that there's 2 German teams in this one and 2 non-German teams in the other one. Gets a little bit more people involved. Vienna have got a massive fan base, that'll help with them too. Okay. I mean, there's luck to cover Horn, but come on, Horn's a baller. Yeah, for sure, man. He really is. You got, and then Flo with 3 touchdowns. Vienna actually got, and again, this isn't Vienna getting lucky. Vienna nearly threw 2 picks in the red zone on those drive at the end and the drive at the start of the second half. But Paris didn't catch the ball. So that's not Vienna getting unlucky, that's Paris not being good enough and not catching the ball. You know what I mean? Shout out my Germans. There we go. Oof. It's going to be so good. It's always a game when it's Austria versus Germany. I've ever seen a championship game in Vienna in 2010. I haven't. I meant to watch that. Some vintage games. That's like 15 years old nearly. I'm going to have to watch that. Who's it between? Obviously, Austria and Germany are always going to have like a rivalry. Naturally, 2 German-speaking countries. A lot of history. A lot of good and bad history between the teams, between their countries, obviously. So, like, everyone in Europe has a rivalry with everyone. Like, that's what I love about Europe. England and France, Germany and France, Germany and Austria, Austria and Hungary, Hungary and Poland. Like, it's everywhere. It's great. It's my favourite part. There we go. Amari. I think he's going to get a pick in this game. What's up, Jamal? Good to see you, brother. I think that's Uzi's studio about there too. Photographer, she's great. Really? Wow. That's fucking cool. That's really, really cool. 2010 is way before my time. I was still in primary school. Did not know what American football was.
And here's our
What's your prediction, Jamal? What are you saying in this game? Toes on the line, you know. We got 35,000 plus, I think, for the final. Thus far. There'll be more when the teams are announced in the thing. I think it's good, though, that there's 35,000 people in that stadium, or bought tickets, without knowing who's in it. I think it's pretty fucking cool, because now we have... Vienna fans are going to now start buying tickets, or some of them will now buy tickets. And then either Stuttgart or Rhein fans. Oh shit. Oh, 4th down fiasco. I've done an interview with Jadrian. Oh, I'm frightened, boys and girls. Ausspielen for EP finale. Oostenrijk was... Oh, it's the Austrian team. Oostenrijk versus Deutschland in the title, but only in German. I don't mind that. We've seen the hyper full fans amazing. Yeah, I'm definitely going to watch that game this week, for sure. Don't tell me who wins. Don't tell me who wins. Because I won't know any of the players, because it'll be 15 years ago. Oh, he won the fantasy teams? Is that the dude that won the fantasy games? That's fucking cool if it is. Yeah. Right, switching sides. Now to put up the cover in a second. I'm sure you know. You are not new to this channel. We cannot stream the whole game because that's a copyright issue. We will have to cover up the game during the game because that's a copyright issue. People asked a couple times yesterday. They'll shout out Maxi. I saw it, Maxi. People just came in a little bit yesterday, so can we show the full game? We cannot show the full game because we'll get done for copyright, which I don't want.
Trophy is up for grabs in 2 weeks' time.
I get to show the pre-game. I can show a little bit of the highlights for you at the halftime, but as for showing a full game of ELF football, especially the semi-final, I don't think the league will be very happy with me, and I think this video on this channel will get taken down pretty quickly. So I'm sure you can all understand. There's Riley.
In the general head coaching decisions.
Dustin Lushenko should be a name you know. Or Christoph Grove. I actually don't know those guys. Maybe I should, maybe a little bit more time. Who's the Vikings? Oh, Christoph Grossek now, but I don't know Dustin Lushenko. Well, at least I recognize Christoph Gross. Right, we're covering up, boys and girls. You would have to go on the ELF website and then go on Game Pass, and then you would be able to stream it. If you want, I can get you the link if you need it. Just let me know. I'll say the link to the ELF website, and then the ELF website can take you to the Game Pass. It's like $20. You can watch through this, and then you can also watch the final. Alright, put the scoreboard up there for when it does come up. Kicks off, we're good. Here we go. Right, make that a little bit bigger. There we go. People are already in the NFL saying they don't like the new kickoff rules. I think also if you're in Germany, you can watch it on TV. There's like channels in Germany. I don't know them because I'm not in Germany. But fuck, what are the names? Rhein TV, I know it was one of them. But it's free on German TV. I know that.
Okay for the kicking team. Here's the first play from scrimmage. Nikola Kanda tries the left side and gains about 3 yards.
Here we go, first row of the day. Let me ask. Let me ask the Discord chat. I feel like someone talked about it just the other day. I'll put in the chat. Anyone? Let me just watch this. Kantar going for first down. Here we go. Anyone know the TV channels? For Germans to watch the game. Or people in Germany, you know. Cool. Put it in the chat. I know Rhein TV is one of them, but I don't know the other ones. But when someone gets back to me. Oh, to Stuart. So it looks like they got Tony playing corner on Stuart. Tony hasn't played on much corner this year. Tony's been playing pretty much exclusively nickel for Rhein. So that's pretty interesting. Because he can play safety corner and nickel. He's one of only very few players that can be a triple threat. But it's interesting they're playing him in a corner. I don't have... Oh, hold on. I don't have any left team that I support because I know people on all of them. So I don't have a team that I necessarily support. I have favourites, don't get me wrong. Like, I like Fire because I know Jadrian, I know Max Parkinson, I've talked to Amari, I've talked to Marshall, I've talked to Tony. But I also have talked to Riley, I've talked to Lewis Guy, I interviewed Lewis Guy just the other week. So, I've talked to Alessandro Vigani. So there's guys on both teams I like. Good catch. Oh! Tony got put on his bum, but Kandar out of bounds is the only thing that matters. What about you? What's your team? Because we have Vienna Vikings fans here, we have Raiders fans here. Yeah, I mean, a little bit. I can kind of do that. But I'm talking with some teams to work with them during the off-season. So during the off-season, if I do work with a team in terms of scouting, then that'll be the team that I support. And I have suggested and recommended players for teams before in ELF. So ones that took my advice, I tend to like a little bit more. Ones that don't take my advice, I like a little bit less. Especially if they ask my advice and don't take it. Like, I like the Enthroners because they took a bunch of my advice. I don't like Milan as much because they didn't take any of it. Just an example. Oh, Riley! Oh, nearly picked off. Nearly picked off. Poof. Oh, I wonder what team Marcus supports. Well, you got a fellow Surge fan in here. Don't worry about it. Marcus, you know all the channel names. RJ wants to know the channel names in Germany where he can watch. I don't know them, but I know you do. Because you're also in Germany. Much appreciated. Fourth down, they're going for it. Oh shit, I didn't think they'd actually do that. Complete the Dow Stewart, and it's over the 5-yard line that they needed. Whew. Stuttgart, the very aggressive opening drive. Here we go. Very aggressive. Talk about Hugo Kagler, the D-tackle getting out for the slant. What a baller. Yeah, ran at Pro 7. There you go. Scottish flag there. Shout out Scotland. Because Ryan is the villain, right? Makes sense.
the drive continues. They're now at the 23-yard
Screen
line.
out.
Hennessy to Yannick Meyer.
Didn't work.
Yannick Meyer spinning about 3 times, but
They're down.
can't get away. This
And
is
about
a
9.
loss of a yard. That is 3rd and long.
Imagine so. Hopefully.
So 8 yards to go.
They're in 8, big one there. They're in for goal range. Just going to look left, taking a shot outside. Delve short again for the first down. Nicely done. Who would you prefer in the final? In terms of like, who do you think the Vienna Vikings match up with better? Is what I should say. If you're feeling confident about who Vienna would beat easier. What's up, Wikipedia? Good to see you again as always. Everyone's a Surge fan here, jeez. Everyone wants the Surge to win. It's crazy that if we get Rhein versus Vienna, that'll be the first ELF team to win 2 championships. Obviously not in a row unless it is Rhein, but the first franchise with 2 rings. I think it's pretty damn cool. I'd also like to see like soccer football, where teams get a star over their badge, but only after like 10 rings. I know I'm thinking way into the future with that. But like, think how sick that would be. Like Inter Milan, AC Milan, they all have that little star over them sometimes for those 10 rings. Sometimes it's more than 10. Coach of the Vikings knows the head coach is Surge, and we had a revenge game. Ryan, I'd like to stop so people stop saying they're unbeatable. I'm one of those people that says they're unbeatable currently, but here goes the Surge! Lebenauer. Call a touchdown. Dr. Lebenauer. Dr. Lebenauer. No spoilers. No spoilers. Well done, Dr. Lebenauer. As an inside slant reaches over the goal line, takes fucking whap. Does a good job to keep it in too. There we go. Close, but he's in. The Doctor. Nicely done. That's, I love how many doctors we have in this league, by the way. Like, the NFL have a couple, and that's really cool. But the fact we have like 3 or 4 doctors, I think is so sick. This adds so much more personality, you know what I mean? Like, got Dr. Lebenauer, got Dr. Muller. All kicks wide? Damn, Lenny Craig. One of the more consistent kickers. He makes it wide right. Get a little bit pushy after the PAT, but that's okay. There we are. Dr. Lebenauer. Nice play. Nice catch. Nice reach. Good play. Dr. Platzkammer soon, hopefully. I feel like Vienna's chances are much better against Stuttgart. They aren't built to stop Glenn. In addition to round receivers, it was different when Glenn was in Hamburg. They had no receivers. I absolutely agree. I think a lot of people were saying about Glenn with Vienna because that's the last time he really got like stopped. But I agree. Like, they have Haaland, who's a fucking fantastic blocking receiver. And then people like McKnight as well, who hates to take the top off of the defense. And an unbelievable offensive line. Surge, we've seen him lose in a shootout. Fire's only real loss, you could argue, some people argue it's a fluke. So, it's interesting. Yeah, hopefully Platzkammer gets his doctorate soon. I know he's studying for it in Hamburg. So hopefully he can get that in. But I think it's sick. I love it. It's my favourite part of European football.
But it did happen last last year in the championship
It's
game.
whispers that surgery is just stick with black and yellow. I like black and yellow a lot more.
They played
I like it a lot more. Like the white and yellow works, but you see that blue one? I'm not a massive fan of the blue jersey. And like everyone has a blue jersey. Why does everyone have a blue jersey? It's blue or red, or a combination of blue or red. Other than the Raiders. So I'd like to see a black and yellow and a white and yellow. I think it just looks a bit cleaner.
He's the guy who had a chance to stop that drive, dropped the interception.
I think that's a good call. Stuttgart is much more variable than they have. Better QB than fire. Have a good ADB team. Yeah. I think this top. People have still questioned Edwards' playoff ability, even because after that loss, he didn't do phenomenal in this last game. Passing D for 5 is really good because they got Marshall and they got Amari, they got Tony Anderson. Some great defensive pieces. Even people like Jan Seibel, underappreciated. Not elite. Like, I still think they could probably get someone like who's an elite German corner. There aren't a ton of elite German corners. Oh, Marshall. Ooh, tripped up. I think out of all the positions in Germany, because they are extraordinarily talented, it's the most talented footballing country in Europe. I think corner is probably their weakest position. There's still some very good ones. But linebackers, they've got a ton of great linebackers, ton of great D-line, ton of great receivers, ton of great linemen. But cornerbacks, not so much. You know what I mean? Maybe it's a little bit of a hot take. No. It's just an error, I think, with the board. Here goes Glenn. 5 yards. What a poor run by Glenn, only getting 5 yards. under average run for Glenn. Didn't get 100 yards rushing against Surge in the last game. He got like 175 in total because he had those hurdles and those on the receptions.
Not dominant, not like he sometimes is. So the Surge will probably say we had him somewhat under control. Here's his next attempt, and this time they get him in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 yards.
I completely agree. Russia's much smaller. If you think about 10, I think we're a step ahead of Germany. Those are the rules of the Americans at NFL, GFL.
Started the season with the Munich Ravens, wasn't happy there, came back to Stuttgart where he had played.
Austria's probably my second. Because in 2 Austrian teams, you could make a 3rd Austrian team. I don't think you could make a 4th Austrian team. With Germany, we have 5 teams, all of which are pretty good. Hamburg's not good, but they have like some pretty damn talented players. There's Jay looking in, taking a shot to first, and it's complete by McKnight on 3rd and 7. That's important. No doubt Austria are incredibly talented. Quarterbacks, Germany. Running backs, Austria. Offensive line, Germany. Receivers, Germany. Tight ends, Austria. D-line, Germany. Linebackers, Germany. DBs, Austria.
First third down, good play by.
That's what I go with. Yeah, naturally, yeah.
Fire at 37.
Yeah, you are right. Population definitely comes into it.
And Tunga, right side.
There goes Glenn. Hard landing. He's fired up. He's fired up. Let's fucking go, Glenn. Hell yeah, I like a little bit of a rivalry. There's an unnecessary roughness call maybe on Raheem Wilson there. Who's the smallest population in the ELF? Hungary? I don't know, Hungary's quite big though in terms of landmass. Austria's probably there, Poland, but then again they've got some big cities in Poland. Oh, of course, yeah, Switzerland. Yeah, of course, yeah, that makes
Okay.
complete sense.
Sportsmanlike conduct
Yeah,
on
you're
Chad
right, you're right.
Logan.
Oh, Chad got unsportsmanlike. Oh, wow, he's already got
What
one
we saw
towards
in the replay,
disqualification.
there was a little
Interesting, I didn't even see what he did.
work between Rhein
There was a late hit
and
for Rhein, but I
Tunga.
didn't
What
really agree with
was
it. But yeah, it's unsportsmanlike for
involved
Chad.
later on.
Oh no, just in the ELF, England also would have some really, really strong. If we're talking all of Europe, quarterback Germany, running back UK, offensive line
And it also gives
Germany, but UK is up there.
the most immediate concern.
There's Glenn
Tunga
again
over
at the middle
He finds a hole.
for a nice game.
And
Slasbell, yeah, he's very, very good.
for 9 yards.
But Mikey's, I don't think Mikey's D1. I think Mikey's very close to D1, maybe lower end, like a Campbell. But I wouldn't say Mikey's a defensive, a D1 quarterback personally. He could be, and I think he might get some options. But you got to look at like people like Justin Seelig, the running back. He got a lot of those yards. Some of those throws were not great. Stasbo was great. I've known Stasbo for about 4 years. At least he's been on my radar for about 3 or 4 years. Through Europe's elite. So he's a baller. I have no doubt. But he's small. He's about 5'9", which I know isn't like, or maybe 5'10". I know that's like the be all end all, but it matters. It does matter. Size matters, gentlemen. I don't think Americans will ever respect a non-American quarterback because of patriotism, possibly. But there's, like, we've had Honig, he went as a German quarterback. Justin Glowak, he went as a British quarterback. Both of them went D1. Granted, Honig switched to tight end as McKnight for maybe a yard. Justin is probably the quarterback that's went the furthest as... Yeah, but Drew Brees is Drew Brees. No offense to Mikey, I don't think Mikey's Drew Brees. I'm sure everyone will probably agree with that. Like, there's very, 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 very few quarterbacks that are under 5'11", 6 foot that are like, guaranteed, fucking elite. Drew Brees is the exception, not the rule, you know. Oh, ball goes on the ground, but Jay picks it back up, still scanning. Gonna probably take a hit, throws into the floor. Grounding. Grounding on a fire offense. Yeah, I think Justin's probably the quarterback from Europe that's went the furthest because he hasn't transitioned to yet, but he hasn't played in a game yet, so. But then everyone said it was too small, never come back, that's horrible history. Yeah, no, for sure. But he was also one of the most accurate, one of the most efficient quarterbacks you've ever seen. He's a great player. Third down, long for Ryan here.
So he can throw the football away at the feet of an eligible receiver, or he has to be...
Just a bad snap. Jadrian couldn't find. Yeah, Harden may be kind of open there, but he just couldn't get to him enough.
He goes back inside the tackle box, and then he would have to get the football back to the line of scrimmage.
They're about the halfway line. Still got that 3rd and 25. Jadrian's got the arm to make it happen. It's just whether or not he wants to push that all the way over or just try and get relatively in field goal range.
And here's Clark.
Pump fakes. Goes up. Oh! 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 Schlesinger. Ricardo's a big fan of him. Oh my god, wide open. Damn. He's had the only problem with Brady people. We'll see how good he was. His great stats, but not true. And no, did he not win an MVP? Look at that, wide open. He had all those 5,000 yards, but I don't think he won an MVP. He was kind of unfortunate. He was in a really great quarterback in an amazing generation. Oh my god, though. Jadrian, what a fucking throw. Schlesinger, what a catch and ability to get open. Here we are. Van Staten with the kick is up and looks good. It didn't... Was Drew Brees on the? I don't think he was on the Chargers team that went first in offense and first in defense but missed the playoffs. I don't think he was on that team, but I might be. I don't think he was with LT. Look at that, just great run, great throw, great easy on a dime there by Jadrian. Look at that, just fucking bink. Nicely done. There's Tom Sudo with his ring. Look at that angle, great angle. Nice. Awesome. I'm about to do some more look on Sledging Go because he stepped up in this season. Yeah. I mean, it's not over. It's still the first quarter. Two scores. We saw this last game where we had 2 scores in the first 2 drives, and then teams kind of settled into it. I wonder if we'll see that in this game, or if it will just continue to be a shootout. Because this, historically, last year was a shootout, although Rhein were dominant. Not dominant, because a couple of those points came at the end when Surge were trying to force the ball, obviously. But still. Yeah, like he's an all-time great. And do you remember that fucking game against the Giants? Where him and Eli Manning just went like hit for hit? Yeah, good point. Yeah, he's a serious baller. Breeze is definitely in the Mount Rushmore of quarterbacks. There's Riley, short out to DJ. Makes a man miss somehow and gets a good amount of yards out of that, about 6 or 7, which is not what I thought he would get. Gives Jan stable. Marshawn and Jan combining for the tackle boy there. Kind of, not really. More to Jan. Again, big. There's the run. On 2nd and 3, goes well over the line for a good game, about 6 yards. Not bad at all. By Kandar, who is a very good running back. I think I'm gonna. I messaged David yesterday. Has he got back to me yet? No, he's seen it. Might follow up if we don't do it. Because I really want to hypothesize. Oh, wide open. Meyer. I don't think he got. I think he had foot on the line. Foot on the line. Yeah, yesterday's game was stress. Really good game though. I thought Darryl was open for a second there, but he definitely wasn't. Oh, it's close. The guy in the yellow is kind of blocking the view. It's close. Like his heel's kind of over the line, but his toes are what makes contact first. Close. I don't think we'll see a challenge flag or anything, but it was close. Is it raining in Stuttgart? Looks a bit watery. Caught time out there by Riley. Here we are.
Maybe Hennessy was waiting for the red flag to be.
Yeah, I think he probably was looking for the challenge. No need to challenge that there. I don't feel like there's enough to overturn that.
So I can tell you that if you want to go and see the championship game live and on-site,
You should go see the championship game. He's right.
Arena, September 22nd. You can do
Wonder what Tom Sula is
Ticketmaster.
saying to the refs. Not sure if I want to know. Not my expertise.
Already buy tickets for the championship game next year.
Alright, Serge back on the field.
or both.
3 wide, 2 on bunch. That's an interesting formation.
From what I hear, we'll have a very good crowd at Gelsenkirchen. Looking forward to that. We have a good crowd
DJ,
at
yep,
today.
cool.
And this is a wide open receiver. It's
About
Darryl Stewart
15,
this time.
16 yards, not bad at all. DJ is going to be a big part of this. But that's the thing with Ryan, they do have great DBs, but they're both at safety, not at corner. And I love Tony Anderson. Love Tony Anderson. But DJ is more athletic.
Yesterday, a lot of points were scored between the Vienna Vikings and the Paris Musketeers. The offenses
Look at that.
dominating that matchup. Looks like we're on the same path here in Stuttgart.
Going through it, Elefpedia.
Third drive, 2 touchdowns. Stuttgart also
Short pass out to
marching.
Meyer, nice. Oh, there he goes.
And this is the
Marshall didn't go for the tackle there, but there goes Meyer. Here we are. Here we go. We got ourselves a game. Do they go for 2 here? Tony got to go to Paris for sure. It would be great for them. It would be great for them. But he's great at Rhein too? He has only stayed... This is his 2nd season in Rhein. No. That's pretty poor by tackling there. Can't lie.
Another missed tackle by Tony Anderson, who I have to admit doesn't look right.
Yeah, Tony doesn't look great in this game so far. I can't lie.
Normally, but,
Tackling's been a bit rough. Maybe he's just getting used to being outside corner again. They are going to kick again, and this time it looks to be good.
When he tries to tackle,
Yes, it is.
just tries to lead with his shoulder. That hasn't worked repeatedly. It shouldn't work because that's
Yeah,
not the
Tony's
right
been a
technique.
bit off this game though.
I'm not sure if he
So,
is
yeah, so him and Paris. I think it'd be good. Paris do have some really good DBs. I think they could use someone like Tony.
his arms, they see it.
Because he's a very big nickel. He can play at safety, play at corner. You have him and in Beard. It's a very lengthy DB core.
To bring Maya down, but they
And then if he does leave, who would you go for? Ryan. What do you spend at E-spot on? Do you bring in a corner? Do you bring in a receiver? Because I know they had a receiver start the year.
so as
Then he got injured, so they changed the E to Fafula on defense.
a great play by Yannick Meyer.
So do you spend that E again back on the offense?
Score touchdowns usually because the other teams make mistakes.
I love E allocation. I think that E allocation, I think, is one of my favourite things. Because obviously the homegrowns,
Second touchdown
most of the
pass for him
team.
today.
you've got the A's, which is quarterback, obviously, receiver, should be. DB, post, probably, and then some linebackers and D-line. Depends on your country's depth at those positions. But like E positions, I think is so much more like fascinating. Right, let's see what Ryan's got.
King's kick.
Good first drive
The end zone.
by them. Good 2 drives from Surge.
We have
This has been a
1:39
great
left
first
to play
quarter.
in quarter number 1.
What did we say? We said Ryan by like 14, give or take, some of us.
Here comes Sula.
Most of us have wanted Surge to win, but
As
I think I'm in the minority.
offensive line coach.
I don't mind any team winning, because any team winning is an entertaining final. Let's see what they got. They've had unsportsmanlike and also a busted coverage, so they need to
For 1 year,
sharpen up a little bit.
which did not really work out well for him or the team.
But that Surge defense is so good. You got Malumbo, you got Sissan, you got
Now he's back in Germany.
2 Americans. And Fertig's playing corner in this one, which is different.
And off to
It's to
Tunga.
run to Glenn.
They dressed that up nicely with a lot of motion in the backfield to distract the defense. The linebackers.
Yeah, Malumbo is so good. People don't Malumbo, sorry, don't realize how fucking good he is. Like, he's really, 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 really good. And he's a very experienced player. He played at Colorado. Like, played quite regularly for Colorado. So Mitch is playing a bit of safety and a bit of corner. He's moved back to safety now. But he's played corner a little bit. Maybe they just want that extra tackling at the edges to deal with Glenn.
By the Surge
But
defense.
Glenn has flipped forward for the first down, about 8 or 9 yards out of it. There we go.
And that's
Big,
where he
big,
is
big,
really
big game.
special.
Like in terms of the importance of that one.
Week when I talked to him,
Look at that. Post is really important too. People don't realize how important post is for this team.
Make people miss. That's
Like, Post is nasty. He's a good blocker. He like puts his body on the line. So the reason he's a 3-time All-Star. Patrick Post, your player's favorite, your fullback's favorite fullback, Patrick Post. I give fullbacks love, you know what I mean?
One more snap in the first quarter. Play action.
Glenn.
Clark,
Oh! Haaland, man!
Profi, who dominated last week's win against Madrid.
Haaland.
He has a chance, but he can't get it. And
Took his half the ball too quick, I think. Wide open.
in the end, after Profi,
Oh, then he fucking gave Fettig the pick there. Jesus.
that was just
Oh, Haaland's the best homegrown receiver in the league. Best EU receiver in the league. He's better than some of the Americans. But that's a bad drop. Yeah, drop and give me 20 for that one for sure. At least it wasn't on like a third and long or something. It was on first down, which makes it a little less massive. There's Glenn to the outside, stiff arms Chad. They were talking a lot in the pre-game. Obviously competitive leagues, they're both British. They're both friends too, they train a lot in the off-season, I believe. That's the end of the first. Fucking hell, boys. Right, we got for the first together. Which is pretty good. We got through the first. It's kind of I dare say, perfect weather conditions for football. Because, like, it's not really wet and rainy. It's kind of cloudy, so it's not too hot. You know what I mean? That's the kind of, I feel like that's kind of perfect weather conditions. There we go. So far, so good. 2. No, we're in the second now. For some reason, I don't know why. Just a bit of an error on the board. It said second quarter, but now we're going into the second now. Ooh, as for halftime, we can talk about the Vienna Vikings team. How the hell is that game gonna go? Like, whoever is in the final, I don't know, man. Like, I'm still with Rhein now. Like, I don't know how you beat Rhein. I still don't know. And some people were like, oh, you know, if Rhein win, it's gonna like kill the league. No, it won't, man. Like, the Celtics won 8 of the first 11 championships in the NBA. And some extreme rain and thunderstorms are forecasted for the Surge. Well, hopefully that doesn't happen.
Compared to the championship game last year, where the Surge scored first and then
it does look very cloudy. Actually, it is raining quite a lot now that I look at that. Okay, I take it back. It's not perfect football conditions. From this angle, you can see quite a lot of rain. Hopefully there's no pools in play, because I have to like be somewhere after this game. I have to hop on my motorbike and drive.
States playing in college, in various colleges actually.
Good at my fan base there. Look at that.
One of the ever-growing number of European players.
Because they've only got 1 E in their offensive line as well, which I think is even crazier that people don't talk about. Is that Holland Hockey is the only E that Rhein have on that offensive line, and their offensive line is still phenomenal. Because last year they lost Joachim. I'm so glad like Joachim isn't in this league anymore. I fucking loved him. He was such a good player. I don't think he even knows who I am, but like, oh my goodness, he was such a good player. He's probably one of the best football players in the league last year. And just overall, you know what I mean? J, looking over the middle, straight into Haaland, there he goes. Still going, still going, still going. Haaland Kofi making up for his previous drop. There we go. Dude's a fucking baller. Very true. Very true. But didn't work for Munich. Munich are definitely going to be like in contention for the championship in the next couple of years. I don't think anyone's going to doubt that. Now, they made playoffs this year rather comfortably. Next year, if they keep Chad, they keep Malik, if they keep Tomiwa and that great offensive line, that offense, I don't think we had any issues. Maybe use another German receiver. You've got Marvin Rush, who's excellent, but it wouldn't hurt, I think, to have another German receiver on that team just to make it a bit of a three-headed dragon at receiver core. Maybe someone like... Oh. Who would I take as a third choice in this league currently to go to Munich as a like third receiver? I'm not talking someone who's going to overtake Marvin. I'm not talking someone who's going to be like... I'm going to take Harlenkopf, you know what I mean? I need like a true number 3. Let's screen out to McKnight. He's able to get back to the line. Yeah, Hammer got killed. Shum? Maybe Shum. I know I just did the video about him being underrated for the Galaxy because that receiver core's pretty stacked up. He's a pretty decent blocker, which would help with that Ravens run game. He's a bit homegrown. I wouldn't be mad at Shum going to Madrid, to Munich. I think that would be quite fun. He's 24. He's a pretty big slot. So maybe you'd have an argument between him and Marvin, who will be in the slot. Not an argument, you know what I mean? It would be a conversation. Cologne was killed by fire, but like they're still really good. Like the Cologne team, I think could still be really good next season if they keep some of the guys. I've heard some guys won't be coming back. I've heard some guys are. So they still finish 6 and 6. It's gonna be 4th down for Rhein here as well.
For the Rhein Fire because they have about 5 blockers for 2 Stuttgart players. This should have gone.
Yeah, I kind of like Shum, you know.
Maybe all the way. But they didn't get their hands on.
Or honestly, someone like you know how Cologne have Frolik and they have Bofenda, and they had the Belgian Lorak. All those guys did pretty good. I want the Raiders to step up, need a better battle for Austria. Yes, I agree. They lost quite a lot, but in Cozy, you got to make a decision on him. Is he your guy? Is he not? Sweeten, is he your guy? Is he not? Need to get some of that Austrian talent away from Vienna. It's going to be a challenge. What interest at the moment? Which teams will be next year? Which one? Oh, will be in for next year. I don't think Barcelona's going to be in next year. I think that's the only one that's changing. Milan, I think, are pretty committed because they're playing a team in the IFL this year. I don't think they would have done that if they weren't planning on staying in the ELF. Like they have an IFL team. Unless they withdraw, I guess, from the ELF and then just put all their money in the IFL team, I guess. But they kind of want to operate how... Because, again, Italy could be really good. It's not easy for the Raiders to get homegrown talent. Agreed. Manu said they've stayed to make it seem that they need to make the players up. Yep. But, like, again, Italy has a lot of talent. Vergani in this game is Italian. You've got Jordan Boer, who is Italian and on the Vienna team. You've got... nice beard. They've got
still in a good mood.
Fucking. There's a ton of Italian players. None of them come to mind. I'm blanking. But like, there's a lot of Italian players they could go after. I don't think they. I don't know, because like, I think they just want to make a bit more competitive team. I guess. Prague could be good. 70 can't touch the best one. NFL team, yeah, but like Black Panthers and Lions don't like each other. It's very I hate it. How that's going to get in the way of your country having a really good team. It's just a rivalry between those two teams. Like if I was on the Black Panther, I think I'd kind of put that behind me and be like, look, this is for Czechia. This is for the country, to be represented as a country.
Also a good athlete.
You know what I mean? My opinion.
Rushing for 10 touchdowns, hasn't shown that yet. But
I'm also not Czech or from the area, so I guess I can't really speak on it too much. But
on the other side,
Prague could be talented.
with his feet.
Prague need to get young with their e-imports. That's what I think they need to do. Get young with the e-imports. Go diamond hunting or gem hunting or whatever you want to call it. I call it diamond hunting. Find the guys that no one knows about. Honestly, to put 3 or 4 E's on the offensive line, straight up. American receiver, American quarterback. We've got Adam, we've got a great receiving core that's Czech. Got a good tight end that's Czech. So 4 offensive linemen. And then defense, again, has some pieces. Alexander is an E. I would keep him. And then I would get an E at the D-line, probably a defensive end. And then I heard James Brooks might be retiring, I'm not sure. But if he does retire, I'm getting an E at corner and E at safety. Got Jan Chris. Maybe an E at linebacker, actually. That's it. Yeah, there's a lot of them. Yeah, they did. Against Hamburg, both of the games against Hamburg were pretty close. I know it's Hamburg, didn't have a very good year, but that's still pretty fun close.
First and 10. Hand up goes to Kanda. Cut back to
Kanda
the right
trucking
side.
people
Good
for a
run by
game.
Nicolas. Kanda.
Serge got a lot of really talented returners. I think I'd probably be kicking out of bounds too. Oh, did he? Okay, so yeah, I'm going to get an A at corner and I'm going to get an A at safety.
Number 1 because it works, and then
And probably, no disrespect to the guys that were on that team this year, probably not the 2 A's they had. Obviously James is retired, but I'm not going to get Perkins and probably not going to get Phillips Jackson. I'm probably not going to get the Alabama corner safety. It was weird. They put him at corner. I didn't think that was the right fit for him, but apparently he wasn't doing great. So I'll bring in some fresh guys. So it's a bit of a difficult one as well. Like, do you want to go after the guys that played in Europe? You want to go against guys that haven't played in Europe? It's a really difficult conundrum.
continually have their German cornerback, who is a very good German cornerback. But
Oh, Berlin could be robbed. Oh, that's one. You know what? Oh, I'm taking Bias Kuyunda. Bias to Munich. Oh, that would be grim. Can you imagine Bias to Munich? Again, he's another slot guy, but dude's fast. And we provide another option underneath for them. Oh, that'd be... They got Malik, who's going to, be the sideline guy. Oh, that'd be really good. I'd like to see Bias Kuyunda at the Munich Ravens. I think that'd be very fun.
to me, like Kanda was not.
If I'm anyone, I'm going out to Bias. I think Bias has got a really good ceiling.
Still a 4-yard gain.
Berlin did well without a lot of receivers this year. Dropped.
That was incomplete.
Because Berlin were without Robin for a large part of the season.
Set his feet and then just dips on him because
But Berlin have always had a bit of a weird... Because they've been so consistent with keeping their players. They've kept Kitchens, they've kept Ludwig, they've kept Forster, they've kept Robin, they've kept Jackson. You know what I mean? They've kept a ton of guys. Albert was a really good running back receiver this year. As I mentioned in my video. Go and watch my video if you haven't already. 3rd and 6. Second timeout for them. I need to put my phone on charge.
Gives me the opportunity to tell you that you're
The wheel back to put my phone on charge. Don't worry. I'm still here. Just wheeling back. Is it gonna rain here? Kind of looks like it might rain here too, to be honest. I really don't want to ride 40 minutes in the rain, My little motorbike is small and it is tiny and it is not a very big motorbike. So if I'm in the rain, not fun. Not fun.
So that brings up 3rd and 6.
Right, 3rd and 6.
They're still in their own half at the 49. Hennessy. As time
Incomplete.
closes,
Fourth down. First
ahead
drive
of
so
Stuart.
far that isn't a score
Frustrated.
so far. That is true, but it's like it's country lanes.
Talks to him about
So if I go speeding on country lanes
a little bit,
and a
but
fucking
chance.
lorry comes the other way, I'm
Stewart
dead.
turned around, waited for the football, and Hennessy expected
Straight
him
up.
to run towards the sideline, but he didn't.
Would not be a fun time for me, I'll tell you that much.
Net a score
Right,
in this game.
it's not too bad.
Lenny Creek.
Right, punt up and away.
The snap was,
It's a pretty damn good punt too, I can't lie.
he got it away, and it's actually a good punt to the
There we
10-yard
go.
line.
Excellent.
We have
Just so
10
I'm
left
actually
in the first half.
knowing how long it's going to take. It takes about 25 minutes actually, that's not too bad.
Plays with Calvin
Yeah, it's not too bad actually, yeah, that's all good. We all good, we all good. Don't worry about that anymore then. Yeah, it would. And I'm like,
chance for the Rhein.
I'm not a big guy, you know, so I'm a decent sized man.
Their first touchdown.
However, I think
That had missed.
I would probably lose a head-to-head fight with a car, or a lorry or a van. So I guess it would be, yeah.
And
It's
off to Tunga.
Glenn for 1 or 2, not much.
There were two
To be fair, Surge are doing an okay job at containing Glenn.
players who held
So
on to
far.
Tunga, and then somebody came from the
Like, 'cause
right side
he's, you know, he's very hard to stop.
of Tunga, hit him like a freight train.
But currently, you know, if you, like I said, you stop Glenn, like they're not, you know, they've not locked him up, but they've done well. But then Jadrian has had that shot to Sajinger, and that Jadrian had that shot to Haaland, so
Doesn't want to go down, and there's actually two guys coming. Sisler, one of them. I think that the Stuttgart Surge wanted to do today was
you stop one, you've got to deal with the other.
looking at Tunga.
There's
Second
Shad and
seven,
Glenn
not
coming
quite
together.
first down.
Again, I'm looking forward to seeing that one just because it's a fun
Stuttgart,
back
they
and forth
wanted
they
to-
had in a pre-game.
and
Again,
there
all
is
friendly
Rhein
stuff, they know each other well.
just before the snap, so they would mess up the blocking angles for the Rhein Fire offensive line.
Hopefully no thunderstorms, we don't want thunderstorms.
Looking at the rain coming down harder now over Stuttgart.
Third down. And 1. Yeah, it's got to be a Glenn run, right? If I'm putting my money on... Oh, timeout. If I'm putting my money on a player to get me 1 yard, it's Glenn. Looks like that rain's starting to come down quite a lot. I'm getting quite a lot of buffering actually, and during this timeout, I'm going to give it a bit of a refresh. Usually this works quite well. Give it a bit of a refresh. Hopefully it'll sort out the buffering a little bit. Should be okay. We got timeout, so we should be good. There we go. So Glenn got the yard.
Surge,
8 minutes left of the second.
there by the Fire
So it's
offensive
still
line.
up by 3. Fire getting, you know, they had quite a long drive on this one because they've been pinned up.
Oh, that opened the
It's the
hole.
first pass of the drive. Jadrian looking.
Downfield, there's a little
Running.
bit, he runs himself. Jadrian
Maybe about 2 yards, took a fucking hit, but got a couple out of it.
by Southern Giovanni.
That looked like it fucking hurt.
Triple team actually in the middle against Sisler.
That looked like it really fucking hurt. I would not want to be on that receiving end of that tackle.
Coming up to tackle Jadrian Clark.
But James a big dude. Yeah. All the quarterbacks in this final 4 except Holmes, but Holmes is pretty stocky.
Tunga.
There goes Glenn for about
Try
7.
again. And there's the ball on
The
the
centre
ground.
ball's out.
And it's
Oh!
the first turnover of the game. Glenn Tunga loses the football.
Oh, I don't know. I need to see the replay. The original call was to Surge. We need to have a look. Need to have a look.
Not scoring on a drive. We now see the first major mistake.
Yeah, looks like the ball did come out, yeah. You can't really see that much of that angle. Was there a better angle? It looked to me like it would come out pretty early. There we go. Oh yeah, it was Post who kind of forced the ball out. Shit.
Didn't look like major
Damn.
in the arm.
Glenn's going to be angry about that.
Unexpected moment.
I'm not sure if I want to make Glenn angry.
So
Yeah, it was with Posh.
makes a mistake. Happens every once in a while.
Fuck. That's bad for them. They start inside, just outside the red zone. Chance for Fire to go up. To go down 2 possession. Haven't seen them down. Kandar. Decent run. Down to 20-yard line. Jeez. Damn. Well, I don't want to get done for copyright, dude. This is a watch-along. This isn't an illegal stream. There's Riley. He's tackled behind the line. I would love to show you, bro, but if you're in Germany, you can watch it on TV for free, if that helps. 3rd and 6. I have to run with Riley's bit. I know Riley's got some mobility, but he's not a quarterback you usually see taking designed runs. Excuse me. There's Riley again. Flush left. Looking downfield. Gonna run. Ooh, takes a hit but gets it first. Straight back up. He looks fine. Completely fine. There's a flag up maybe for holding. Hopefully not. Oh, it looks like it might be there. He's shaking his head about it. Thank you. Yeah, he did it all for no gain as well because of holding call.
We haven't had a lot of penalties. This has been a
Here we go.
clean game
So,
on that front.
good for Rhein. Pushed him a little bit, maybe a little bit away from field goal range. Maybe. So it's still going to be quite a far one. Potentially, Lenny Craig is 1 for 2 so far on PATs.
But I have to admit, we only saw
It's on about the 34-yard line. 3rd and 21, depending on how they want to play this. Ryan's going to force it down. Ball downfield. Picked! Picked off! Jan Seibel. Is that Jan Seibel? Oh, Jansen, sorry. It was Jansen. Till Jansen with the pick. Oh, what a play. Jeez. That don't matter anymore. 1 turnover apiece now. Full stretch. Great play. Tom Sula's fired up. Yeah, learn to fucking or soccer practice. Side tackling. Good pick. Great play on the ball. Nice high point. Underthrown by Riley there.
Probably didn't see Jansen leaving his coverage because he saw Jansen covering Luis Gaia. He ran the short route.
You don't need baseball, dude. They need Premier League. You need a slide tackle like Premier League. This ain't baseball.
2 guys stop for a loss of 2 yards.
Slide tackling's effective.
Just over 5 minutes left in the first half.
Just put your stats down. Don't want to hurt anyone. He had a couple good runs. He had a couple 8-9 yard runs and there's some quick 3rd downs.
The first guy who blew the
He's been present. He's been present.
Past the center, David Weinstock.
Alright, it's like it never happened. Here's a screen to Glenn.
And now
Oh, that was pretty fucking good defense actually though. He stopped for about a loss of 1. Surge defense kind of getting busy today, I can't lie.
no gain, then the Surge defense is having some fun now.
Damn. That's how I know the Surge coach is a way better coaching than I am. Because I don't know how to fucking stop this team, and it looks like they've done a fucking good job of it in the first half. Glenn for about -1 on that catch. 3rd and 13.
3rd and 13.
There we go, son.
Look at
He
that. There's pressure.
stepping up, throwing over the middle, picked!
Over the middle, it's intercepted again.
But Chad Warren, just keep going, he's gonna keep going, it's picked! 6 for Chad! Oh, fucking hell.
3 drives, 3 turnovers, and this one leads to a score.
Wow, 2 picks
Had time in the pocket.
in a row, 2 turnovers for Rhein in a row. Shit. I don't think there was anyone in that kind of area. Chad looks all alone. I guess he just didn't see him underneath.
His receiver where he wanted him to go, but
Jeez.
the safety sitting in front of his receiver.
So pending extra point, they got a 10-point gap. There we go.
Is good.
Jesus.
20 to 10 to the Surge.
That's fucking crazy.
3:47 left in the first half.
Damn. Yeah, so who do you see here?
See what Clark is seeing.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know, maybe it's a miscommunication. I don't really know what happened there.
McKnight ran into a defender. Got caught up in traffic, and that's why he wasn't where Clark expected him. You can
Jeez.
see the contact.
Yeah,
Clark
yeah, I know what happened with that.
expected the receiver to continue his route, and had already made up his mind to throw the football.
Yeah, he's pretty decent. Someone should make a video about that guy.
Some bad luck involved for.
Yeah, he tried to get to McKnight, but I mean, I kind of got
Sure.
in some traffic. Oh, there we go.
His reaction. He stays calm.
I mean, they got a chance, maybe one more for the half, try and get some points out of it.
With this interception return touchdown, it's like the Surge crowd started to believe that they can win this game. Because
Surge,
after what
they're at
happened
home
in
as
the
well,
last
which
2
helps, like, really does.
years,
So that crowd's going to be behind them in this second half.
people thought they were the clear favorites here.
Fucking hell. It's not how I thought it would go, you know. I'm surprised. You told me it'd be 10 to 20 at halftime. Nearly halftime. Be quite surprised. Are we going to get a turnover this drive? Hopefully not.
Believe they could do it this time.
No, man. We want it to be a close game. We don't want it to be, you know, we don't want it to be a blowout here. We want it to be a nice close game.
So right back on the field, Jadrian Clark.
Alright. Jay's taking the visor out. As well, also, because of the rain. Which may speak to the visibility. There's Glenn for about 6.
Not a bad play. There's a flag on the
Flag
field.
gonna play.
Against about 5, but this could go against the Fire for holding.
Oh no, FDF. The curse. I forgot they just interviewed Jadrian. Oh, FDF curse. FDF curse. Low block. Crowd going crazy when they heard that too.
It's a low block by Florian Eichhorn, the tight end. And
Fucking hell, boys.
15-yarder.
What a game we got so far. Let's have a look.
27 coming
I mean,
around the
yeah,
corner.
fair. Fair.
That is really unlucky. You see what happened? You ran into Tunga's legs and stumbled. And
Oh, he
that's why
stumbled. I
fell
didn't see that he
into
tripped.
the lower legs of the Stuttgart
That is
defenders.
unfortunate.
So it
Bloody
was
hell,
on
right.
purpose.
First and 25 now.
Accident. That's really harsh. First and 25.
Yeah, bring it back to Glenn. Good block up front. He goes up and over for about 10 or 12, 15 yards. See, I told you, Glenn's still doing things. Sorry, Jonathan, didn't see your chat. Took Surge straight up, but took Surge straight up and minus 2.5. We'll probably make it close towards the end. I agree. I think it will be closer. Look at that though, right over the top. Big landing, but he's hard enough to firm the landing.
He's a man of steel.
Agreed. Yeah.
Second and 13.
Look at Glenn again. Look at that cut in the middle.
Tunga again.
See, he's doing things, man. Like
About 5 yards shy.
he's certainly not out of this game. Like he's absolutely been present. Not as usual, like 70 yards to carry, which is fine. Like he's still been an elite DB. Running back. There's Jay stepping up, going for the fumble. That was recovered pretty quickly by the O-line. Me, what's going on then, fellas? Vinestock with the pickup. 2-minute warning. Zisler's down. Hopefully he's okay. I'm gonna like message FDF some hate.
That's a 2-minute warning. Sisler getting up. We'll have a quick break here. Right back in.
Oh no. Can't believe they've cursed it. What have you done? I'm gonna put. it's all love them really. Slowly crumbling, maybe. Maybe we'll look at some of the stats of that loss maybe at the game. Have a little look at what they're averaging at halftime. Rhein, I guess, and Fire seem not really prepared to get punched in the mouth the whole game. Yeah, we saw. I don't know. The Rheins had a massive factor because we've only seen like one big drop. The run game hasn't been like a massive problem. Like they've been really good in the run game. But yeah, it's great, isn't it? Have they interviewed any of the people? They haven't interviewed Ben or Riley, have they? I don't think. They interviewed Zach. Yeah, FDF trying to defend themselves. We haven't done anything. Oh yeah. But yeah, I think the pick was just not a good throw. I think he'll be first to admit it. Fumble, unfortunate. Defense hasn't really been great. There's a punt away. Yeah, you owe them a fucking Christmas card if they get a win out here. Game's not over. Still another half to play. 2-minute warning. Surge actually honestly have a chance to go up again. Like the defense Rhein hasn't been this characteristically lockdown unit we've seen thus far this season. I mean, I wouldn't say I cursed them. I wouldn't say I cursed them because my predictions all year have been pretty good, and I said at the start of the year they'd be in the final, and I also said I actually said they'd be I thought they'd be undefeated. Very true. Could have a Berlin Thunder situation with the Surge. Probably not, but you never know. I think they were losing. What was the halftime score in the Raiders game? I can't remember who was winning. No, the Raiders were winning at half. No, Surge were winning at halftime. They made that stupid fucking decision to go for it and try and get more points, and then they fumbled the ball and gave the Raiders an extra field goal. That's what happened. So they might get a little greedy here. If they get a little bit greedy like they did last time. No, 2-minute warning is still plenty of time to get some points. But say it's like 30 seconds they try to force the ball downfield, and maybe we see them get punished for it. We saw them get punished for it with the Raiders. Even if Ryan get a free field goal. Ryan threw a pick on the last drive when trying to force the ball downfield. Screen to Meyer for the first down, 2nd and 2. Yeah, there you go. There you go. So, still very much in the open. 10-point game is absolutely within reason to come back, into this. They get ball at half? I think they get ball at half too, so.
In the field of play. Guys need to get out of bounds, and this is incomplete.
Plenty of time. No, it sounds like I'm supporting Ryan. I just want good football. I want it to be a really, really close game. If Surge win, I ain't going to be mad. I just want it to be like a really close game. One minute, 15 seconds. At their own 25. So, 45 seconds they've taken off the clock. Not a ton of yardage gained. There's Riley out of bounds. 3rd and 10. 1 timeout. 1 minute 9 seconds. Honestly, Ryan, if they get a good return, could either go for something here. James got an arm to make it happen, of just like a Hail Mary kind of play, if they want to do that. We've also got to be aware of, if you do throw a Hail Mary, Chad, Wilson, and Fettig could all probably return it pretty well. If they put like DJ in there for a Hail Mary as well, that'd be pretty fun. Actually, they can't do that, don't worry. I'm chatting shit. Full house. Ryan's going to run shy of the first. Are they going to call a timeout? They are. 1 minute. So timeout for Ryan. 1 minute. 1 timeout left, depending on the punt from Stuttgart. But Lenny Craig has been a good punter for them, so we'll see. Be an interesting one how they got it. They plead the 5th. This is Europe, baby.
Stop the clock and they get the football back. Stuttgart cannot capitalize on this chance to extend the lead.
They tried to plead the 5th. I've put, this is Europe, baby. You don't have the 5th. No such thing as a 5th Amendment here. Here is the kick for the Surge now. I mean, you know, there's a decent return. They could get well within field goal range with 1 or 2 plays. And then kick a field goal and go in with 7-point deficit. And then get the ball at half and tie it back up. That's something that could very easily happen. Past the 50. Up to about the 44. See, that's what I mean. 51 seconds on the 44-yard line. This is well within reason. Good blocking. Here we go. There's a chance. Big chance. That is true. If that does happen, then there is no doubt, question, or reason that they could give me to convince me that this is not their fault.
51 seconds left. Clock.
Sutherland, nice. About 8 yards. Hurry up. There we go. Nicely done. If any team's going to be good at hurry up, I'd expect it to be Rhein. With Andrew being the OC. Cool to Haaland, first down.
Another completion. Caught by Kofi, loses the helmet.
Cool timeout here, probably. Yeah. Maybe one more play and a spike if they're lucky. Unless they do just kick the field goal. How were they up to? They're up to about the 30-yard line. Yeah, about 30.
Face mask involved.
So it'll be a long kick.
Fire their last time out, so they have to make sure.
Interested to see what they'll go for here. So they've probably got another play and then a spike. Yeah, that's what they're going to go for. The offense is up.
Stop the clock or have enough time to spike the football.
It's going to be, you'd think, something outside, something shorter.
Afterwards will take about 12.
That's what I'm thinking if I'm Serge. Serge is in. Serge is a good receiving back.
Clock. Resetting.
Just still running.
This takes a long time. This takes way too long.
Outside to Sergi for maybe 2 yards. Still 17 again. They could get another play off here.
17 seconds left.
Clock stopped obviously because he went out of bounds.
So well defended by the Stuttgart Surge. They didn't give Clark any options to throw the football downfield.
Yeah, it looked like they were trying to go a little bit deeper.
Consula probably telling the field goal team to be ready to come out onto the field.
Okay, second and 8.
Second and 8.
Sending 5, kind of 4 and a spy.
Clock
Going up.
breaking.
Deep flag on Rhein Wilson.
Complete, but that is pass interference.
That's going to be like the one.
And it's going to be a big play for the
Ooh.
Rhein Fighters. Probably first and goal.
First and goal with 12 seconds. Do you run the ball with Glenn?
Where they- Wow, what was happening? Clark talking to Rhein Wilson. Former Schwäbisch Unicorns.
Do you run the ball with Glenn here?
Yeah, the interesting part is where is the spot?
Yeah, where is this boy? If it's on a 1, then sneak maybe. Patrick Posch ball maybe. Glenn with Patrick in front of him maybe. Oh, is that like a 5? I think. They actually haven't given us an official spot yet.
They don't want to give up a touchdown here.
Oh yeah, they like that play, don't they? Yeah, that's a good point.
Well organized.
Yeah, Nick's just seen the, this is Europe, baby, you don't have the 5th.
13 seconds. I can tell you real quick that if you
Right.
want to know all the latest news from the European
Let's have a look at the spot. So where is it going to be? Probably about there. So yeah, probably about the 5-yard line.
constant contact down the field. You could argue that was at the 1-yard line where you really grabbed him. Looked
Yeah,
like
I mean it's a difficult one with
we'll spot the ball at the 5.
spot fouls with that instance. First and goal, 13 seconds left. You're saying Posch, and that's very reasonable. They like to do it towards the near side, towards where the camera, like this fucking. I know you can't see what I'm pointing at, but you know what I'm talking about if you've watched enough of the Ryan pass. It didn't happen.
They have 3 plays and clock is
Ooh.
located. Now he throws the ball.
They're looking for grounding.
This is
There's a runoff for grounding, isn't there?
because
Might be unnecessary roughness, maybe. I don't know.
pressure from Rafa and Sisler.
There's probably going to be a grounding though. Yeah, very good D. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh wait, what?
He is really, really lucky. They're saying Icon is in the area.
Oh, Icon was in the area. 87 was in the area, so no grounding. Yeah, I don't know about that.
I mean, he's in the end zone.
I don't know about that.
We've seen a couple of harsh penalties on the Rhein Fire.
Yeah, to be fair, we've seen a lot of harsh penalties on Ryan this game, so that one's a reason. I think that makes up for it.
Thrown that flag.
Oh, what's up, Ricardo? Good to see you. Good to see you. You join us in the midst of a field goal.
So anyway, Pansanten
Kicks up and easy, and then they got the field goal, and they'll go in to the half, and they'll get the ball at half. Ryan is still in this game, 100%. But good to see you as always, Ricardo.
Not sure why they didn't. 6 seconds left. If Laka had thrown a really quick pass. By the way, the snap.
There we go. Just finished flag. How's it?
By Dr. That's why he's
Odd. Glenn's been running well. Jadrian had a pick. Riley had a pick. Actually, Jadrian had a pick 6. Riley had a pick. Both offenses kind of working, but kind of not really at the same time. You know what I mean? Like, they've had moments, each of them, but then they've also had turnovers. Glenn fumbled, which is odd. I appreciate it, Ricardo. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's been a weird game, for sure. Stuttgart, you could argue, have the control, I think, currently, as it stands. I know they're winning the game, but you know what I mean, the term of momentum as well. That pick 6 is a big one. How was the flag tournament? How was the wedding? Kicks up and just out of bounds. Glenn is... Glenn's running well. I can't lie. Like, Glenn is doing fine. We're just so accustomed to seeing Glenn go for like 300 yards. But like, Glenn is definitely doing fine. Let's have a look at the unofficial stats. Yeah, so Glenn has 81 yards. So he's doing fine.
And it's one more play for the Stuttgart Surge. Up 20-13.
Right, Surge going to nail the ball.
They're not going to risk anything.
There we go.
Being up by 7 points.
Oh, I put the pole in now.
That is the end of the
forgot.
first half. The Rhein Fire will get the football to start the second half.
Yeah, that in.
Now for Andrew Weidinger and Jim Kapsula to pick up something for the second half.
What was I going to put in? Fire or Surge.
And
Halftime poll.
back here in about 12 minutes.
A little bit late, but we move. Halftime poll. Cool, excellent. Wedding was painful. Sounds fun. And flag tournament was way too early. What, like in the day? We just finished though, so it couldn't have been that early, surely. Surely. Okay, let's have a look at some numbers. Let me shrink the image. Move this to be a little bit smaller, and move the score over here. No. We don't want that to be like gone because I still want to hear the background. I want to look at sports metrics and see Ryan's averages. You know what I mean? The averages. Because Ryan obviously have the ball at half. Where am I looking? I'm looking up here. In terms of stats, they're averaging nearly 40 points a game. They've already conceded more than they do on average, which is interesting. Historically, obviously, they're running really, really well. That's pretty fucking obvious. But we'll have a look, see if we can actually get those stats up from this game. It might not be available, but we'll see. Hopefully it is. Tom Stewart's angry on a video on TV. He mentions blocking, the drop, the interception is very unsatisfied. Well, to be fair, when we talked to Glenn on the LF Live, he said about Tom Sears' halftime speech against who was it against? It was one of their comeback wins. He was like, "Who are we?" That kind of thing, and that fired the team up to go into that. So here's the unofficial numbers. These won't be 100. They might be, but you know, taken with a bit of not a grain of salt. It's because they got all the unicorns in. I'll make myself a little bit smaller. So here's the numbers. We'll go. Obviously, like for like. Jadrian, mixed game. Some moments that long pass to Stajio was really nice. The long pass to Haaland was really nice. The pick six, not great. The fumble, not great. Riley, same thing. A lot of his yards have come from like rack, like that long Yannick Meyer touchdown. And a lot of the DJ passes. The interception not great, but overall, I think both quarterbacks have played pretty comparably, honestly. Running backs, Glenn, 81 yards. Obviously, he's had a lot of carries, 17 carries, and a fumble. But I think he's doing fine. Like, he's had a couple of those big ones. Those big runs, those third down runs. It's just hard to deal with. Kantar, a little bit shy of 10 yards. A little bit shy of 4 yards a carry. But not bad. Haaland leads in the receiving for them. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like 7 catches, 61 yards. 66 yards, sorry. Oh yeah, we had the doctor touchdown too. Got about that. No sacks for either team now. There've been a few grounding calls. But technically no sacks for either team. The pick by Chad. The pick by Till Jansen. So a pretty fucking interesting game by the numbers. We'll look at this one as well. Penalties have been pretty even. Fire have had some unfortunate penalties, but also got away with that last one, which I think's evened it out a bit. 2 very heavy passing idea for the surge. Not great on third down for the surge though. Total plays is about the same, yards about the same, total yards per play is about the same. So I think they've been very similar teams. It operates slightly differently, but I don't think they're like that dissimilar. I think the game is very even. Let's look at Stuttgart as well, see what the weather report's looking like. Here it is meant to rain. Fuck. It's meant to rain when I'm on the bike. Fine. How great. I'll have to bring a spare change of clothes. Let's have a little look at Stuttgart. There's a lot of Stuttgart. There's 2 Stuttgarts in America. Fun fact. Okay, so it's maybe raining, but it's not thunderstorms until maybe later, apparently. Still about 20 degrees, so it's kind of warm. Bonus points for whoever can name where the Stuttgart teams are, or Stuttgart cities are in America. Either way, both of them are fucking hot as fuck. Right, let me send FDF some more hate. It depends on money. Yeah. I also start my masters on the 16th. So, I need to figure that out. Just start that on the 16th. And then I get my student loan on the 16th, or maybe a couple of days afterwards. And I need to pay rent. So, it's a lot up in the air. The league want me at the final, but again, it depends. Well, you got to remember, I don't have an undergraduate degree. This is purely me just going off of vibes. I don't have an undergrad degree. I didn't finish college in terms of like in the UK we have high school, college, university. I didn't finish college, so I'm very much out of my depth here. Don't ask why I'm doing a master. I don't even know why I'm doing a master's, but here we are a week out, so we'll see how it goes. Well, I know why I'm doing a master's. It's so that I can try and contribute to a team in more than one way. It's about because some people have said about NFL. I'm definitely not NFL level, so I need to would need to get a lot better if I wanted to go to the NFL for any reason. Some people have said about doing a graduate assistant thing, but again, graduate assistants get treated like shit. I don't really want to get treated like shit for like a graduate assistant role. I know that's part of the thing. You gotta work your way up, but honestly, I'm kind of just happy being in Europe. Like, if I can just travel around Europe building teams, that'd be fucking great. But we'll see. Yeah. It's an 8-month thing. So obviously, when I'm doing that, there will be less content because I'll be extraordinarily busy. But the final should be good either way, whoever's in it. So I didn't see that. Final was 24-20 to Rhein last year. And Rhein had 20 points in the fourth, so it could happen again, yeah, for sure. Some of those points were at the end of the game too, when they already tied it, like they already were winning it. But damn. It's going to be an interesting one. Let's have a look at the stats from yesterday's game, actually. I forgot to do that. Oh, fuck. There we go. See yesterday's numbers, because that game was so good. 47-31. The score is not entirely representative of how the game's overall flow was. But how about Ben Holmes though? 400 plus total yards, 6 touchdowns. For me, he's the MVP of the week. I don't think that's obviously, I don't think anyone's going to argue that. The difficult part is, do you give second MVP of the week? So we usually, well, I mean, we're going to give one from each game, aren't we? It's got to be Ben Holmes. Not really much of a question about that. I was thinking, because we got to vote for 2, but we'll have one from this game, which is currently looking like, I don't know, actually. Who would I give the MVP to in this game so far? Probably someone like Chad, honestly. Yeah, probably Chad. Currently. There is some of the score highlights. Shout Yannick. There's that drop. Soon after he makes up for it. There's that fumble. There's the pick straight afterwards. There's the second pick straight afterwards that turned into the score. Finds a way through. That's why he's a punt returner. Fucking cameraman went down, jeez. And some of the players head back out to the field now. Excellent. I said I think Rhein were going to win. That was my official prediction, was Rhein and Paris. To be fair though, the Paris and Vienna one I was like really back and forth. This one I was a little bit more like, I think Rhein are going to win, but with the first game, honestly, like it was a coin toss for me. But Ben played lights out, so can't really go against him, you know what I mean? Hey. To be fair, if I go 0 for 2 and Stuttgart win, oh, maybe I'd have to hand that card in, you know what I mean? Lose my specialist aura. It's a tough one, though, but like this game I was a lot more, I guess, sure on. Like it's such a crazy... I'm not sure what my exact record would be on predictions. I'd have to watch all my videos again and look at my predictions, and to be honest I really can't be asked to do that. Yeah, it's massively good. Because me and Nick went for Vienna and Stuttgart, and I went for Paris and Rhein. So it gives us a lot of talking points as well. And Vienna were just a better team yesterday. They're still not done yet, man. They've done a good job in slowing down the fire offense. If Tonga survives without them, the run game is gone. Stuttgart defense is not soft as a soft on there. Not as fucking hell, Matt. Sorry, I'm having a mental breakdown. Stuttgart defense not as soft on their tackles as previous opponents. True. The Sergi's a really good running back too. Obviously Glenn is better. I don't think anyone's going to doubt that.
We're back in Stuttgart.
I'm everywhere, bro. That's what the testing stream was about.
20-13 to the home team. Glenn Tunga in the first half. 17 carries, 81 yards, so you can't say Stuttgart has stopped it.
That's what the testing stream was about, just to see if it would work on both platforms, which it does, I believe, work on both platforms. Twitch is a little bit more cut-outy, I think, like sometimes it'll just end, and I don't know why, but it has just ended before. It ended earlier, just for like no reason. Just whatever's most comfortable, you know what I mean? Try to spread the word of European ball is what most important.
2 catches, 47 yards for Rhein Fire. For Stuttgart, it's Daryl Stewart, 7 for 66, and Yannick Meyer, 4 for 61, and 1 touchdown. Now, the Fire have amassed 192 yards in the first half. Stuttgart is at 186, so this has been a really even game.
It's been very even. Again, this is so fucking available. Like, this game is so open. Neither team has stood out as like this team's very clear favourite for this game.
But now they get the chance to do it over again. Second half starts, and the Rhein Fire offense will get the football.
Surge definitely look happier. There's a lot more energy, it looks like, on the Surge line.
While it's still raining in Stuttgart.
Still raining, apparently.
Not a cold day, but there's a little wind and wall.
But we shall see. Second half predictions, I think, I don't know who, but one team might start to separate, potentially. Last year it was Rhein in the final. This year, I don't know, could be either. The Genten Arena for the final. So Rhein, home game arena. There's add incentive for Rhein. And last Surge series wasn't good. Yes, it's absolutely incentive. Easier for them to travel. Vienna have to go travel anyway. So it's definitely easier for Rhein if they do make it to the final. Last series wasn't good. They kind of got... They weren't, no, offensively wasn't great. They got to what, like a third and 10, ran it for Riley for a good amount of yards, but wasn't great. And then defensively got the PI hold, which gave them a free field goal. Again, they did the same thing against Raiders. They had the first half wrapped up. They gave them the field goal, and they bit them on the ass. That could very much happen in this game.
Big moments, pressure situations as well as you would like.
Because we have seen it before happen in this game. With this team.
Does have a very luxurious situation.
Which is very eye-opening.
Never plays from behind. And he has an offensive line.
Yeah, this team does not play from behind very much.
Trouble away from him.
Just like fucking Kyle Shanahan on that.
Let's see how this second
Oh shit. Hold on. Trying to cover up, but I'm also pouring myself a drink. I don't want to get done for the copyright issues. Sorry everyone.
At least today.
We've become an efficiency machine when it comes to avoiding copyright now. Let's move that to about here. We'll wait for the scoreboard to come up.
Lenny Krieg, ready to get us going in the second half.
Kicks up and away. Going to be returned as well by Watchalong.
Watchalong Franklin.
Just fucking blasted. But he's okay. Oh, look at that. Perfectly did the scoreboard. Might be a tiny little bit bigger, but pretty perfect nevertheless.
And the major touchback that he could have had as well.
Yeah, a little bit over there. There we go.
Involved.
Phenomenal.
Stuttgart is complaining about
Phew.
the hits that
I'm surprised you're for the surge, considering they beat the Raiders earlier in the year. I'm a little bit surprised.
is a big hit, and it's helmet to helmet from the
Yeah,
side.
he got hit hard.
Tackled by number 6, Levin.
Yeah, it's whatever, man. It's whatever's easier for you guys.
Backup running back who has not played
There goes Glenn.
as of yet today. First
12 more yards for him.
carry by Tunga for
The thing is, Twitch don't get me any other watch outs.
So
Not that it matters as much.
that would be my guess.
But
Fighting, Tomsula, they
Twitch is just helpful,
get
innit?
back to what the team does best.
2 finalists.
The football was glad
No,
to
almost only one that beat the Raiders. Yes.
They march down the field. It's
That's
so
true,
frustrating.
actually. Yeah, Rhein are the only team that didn't play them this time.
They will be all even with the Stuttgart Surge. And it's
What? Who are they? No. I won't bring up that PTSD.
pretty good situation.
There's Glenn again up the middle, kind of stuck behind traffic, but managed to get back to the line.
Tunga, second run, not quite as good as the first one. Just 1
Not
yard.
bad. Not great, but could be worse.
Lumba.
Malumba, underrated, one of the best.
Lumba, who
Oh,
played
shit.
at, the University of Colorado, and
If Breds were playing,
for the
whoever I was on for would be down by an
Canadian
incomprehensible amount of points.
second and 9.
However, if there was a number 20
Throw to the outside. McKnight
6
gets two
for
defenders within.
Milan was on, I think he'd be able to make a difference in this game, you know what I mean?
First one.
Is Vidakovic, he's going to be a fucking problem in the next couple of years. Oregon, graduate. Actually, I don't know if he graduated. Oregon, alum. And homegrown, which helps a ton. One of the more experienced ones.
Way to go on third down for the Rhein
You
Fire.
did, but yeah,
8
that's fair.
yards. Obvious passing situation.
Yeah, maybe you could argue luck,
Stuttgart can try to
but you did win.
figure clock.
I'm not even sure if people on the YouTube. Oh, sacked!
They get through. Clock is set.
And it's Malumba, who I've been telling you about. Underrated, really good D-line. One of the best in the defensive tackle.
The second half is stopped.
One of the best defensive tackles in the league.
Lumba
He's phenomenal.
Against the center, David Weinstock, who is struggling today.
Yeah, Weinstock's had a rough one.
Not the first time that he's been the guilty party on missed blocks.
Tough.
Came in this year to replace Joachim
4th and 15.
the Danish
Ryan
center that they had last year, who
gonna punt it away.
was it great player.
See, I don't know if people on YouTube can see the Twitch comments. So if
To the same level.
it makes it sound like I'm insane,
Daryl Stewart.
I'm streaming on both Twitch and YouTube at the same time.
Coming back to the outside.
Stewart, nice return.
Still on his feet.
Still going.
Stewart.
Pushed out of bounds after a real good game by DJ.
Very good return by Stewart.
Damn.
Very good field position.
There's
for
Timor.
the
Shout out
Stuttgart
Timor. Damn, this one's kind of, they might get another score here, I can't lie.
Guy has a chance to make a tackle. 21.
Look at that, keep on going, just takes that corner speed. Former Michigan State man, tiptoes for another couple yards. Okay, well at least I'm not just crazy then. Well, it sounds like I'm crazy, but I can see both Twitch and YouTube. But people are watching and think I'm just talking to myself. Ricardo is on Twitch, talking as well. Cantar for a couple yards and a run. And they got short field. Short turf field. I thought they were a little bit further up than that. It must have just been out with one of those feet when it was tight roping. Balls in the floors, and just like that, we're on 3rd and 6. So, if Rhein can lock up on defense, yeah, he's dropping the gloves now.
Frustrated that he couldn't hold the football. Blames his gloves. Should blame his quarterback more because that
My bad.
But now Maya without the gloves in the rain. 3rd and 6.
Yeah, they're ditching the gloves now, a couple of the players. I think Yannick's just throwing them on the floor.
Hennessy.
Oh, Lebenauer.
First down, Florian Lengauer. Second catch today.
Second catch for him, first down on 3rd and 6. So if Rhein need to lock up on defense, otherwise they're going to have some issues.
Continues.
And that sounds like a very blanket statement. You've got to do good on offense and got to do good on defense. But when they're losing, it's important. If Rhein had stopped the first down, would have been huge. Agreed. There's Cantar for another first down. Franklin saves a touchdown run there.
If he doesn't make the tackle, Kanda is gone.
Look at that. Offensive line push is incredibly good. Surge have such a good offensive line.
Way to the end zone was not that long.
Good tackle there. Got it done. Would have been a disaster if it didn't happen.
Opened up a hole for him.
Here's Riley with a handoff to Cantar again for another. Ball's out!
And he fumbles the football.
Jump on the ball, bro! Don't fucking try and scoop it! Oh my god.
If Stuttgart recovers it, it's a touchdown. If not, it's
Why did Jakari try and fucking...
20, and it is a touchback.
Jakari tried to fucking scoop and score that shit.
A big turnover. Flamur Simon comes up.
Simon. What the fuck happened there?
And a wasted opportunity by Stuttgart.
Oh, what a play! But is that by? That's by Janssen. Janssen might be MVP of the week.
Number 7, swatting the ball out of there.
Janssen might be MVP of the week. A pick and a forced fumble, that important.
See, the field is slick. As the official,
Holy fuck, Till.
like he would to second base.
Wow. So currently,
We'll have to
we have
with because it
Holmes for MVP
the football
and Till Janssen for MVP.
conditions will be
Yeah, slippery ball for sure.
ball is harder to throw, the ball is harder to catch, the ball is
Important.
harder to hold on to.
But if it's going to come down to a run game battle, I'm taking Ryan Fire, you know what I mean?
More sloppy
They both have a fumble now. That ball just fucking flew, you know what I mean? That thing went like 20 yards. They're still going to try and throw it. Jadrian downfield.
He goes for it all.
Incomplete.
Receivers well covered.
Well covered by Fettig.
Talent, Kofi. Really waiting for the football. Runs around for Kofi.
Second down. Fucking hell, what next? Well, this game's just picked up where it left off, isn't it?
Second down, 10 yards to go.
Right, second down 10. I think we're going to see a run here. They're going to want to probably keep the ball on the floor with this rain. Now they're going to carry on passing. Jay, run in! Run in! Out of bounds. Flags for something.
3-yard line, flag on the field.
Not sure what for though. Maybe a holding call? Maybe? That would be an essay roughness or anything. Didn't look it. Wait on the ref call. Holding. Offense. Tarves at Weinstock again? Oh, it is. David Weinstock's had a rough one, I can't lie. I mean, yeah, yeah. Yeah. I mean, no one's going to doubt that, I don't think.
Actually was away from the football, not necessary.
2nd and 20 now. Dude's pretty much going to have to throw. He's trying to screen out, nice. To Glenn, who's still up, bouncing around. He didn't go down forward progress, so he maybe turned that gain of 5 into a game of about 2.
You need to do that against Tunga. You saw it here because there were 2 or 3 surge players hitting.
Tough one. Yeah, it was. That was definitely a pretty fucking obvious hold. Shot off some people, but stopped his forward momentum, ended up going behind the line before coming back into it. 3rd and 19. Gonna realistically have to be a pass. Surge know that. They're playing in a pretty light box. They're still gonna send heat there. There is a flag. It's a fucking great grab by Harlan. Outstanding catch by Harlan. But there is a flag.
Stuttgart is complaining about offensive pass interference as well.
They're saying about a push off. Harlan stayed down, which is not good. We'll see. Looks to me like it's going to be on Rhein. I don't look happy about it. So it looks like it's going to be on fire. Possibly. Possibly. The obvious holdings. Yeah, holding by the right tackle. Chad's tackling has been suspect in this season, I can't lie. Kind of just shoulder checks people sometimes. Yeah, holding definitely was needed.
That was a great play by Kofi, and it's too bad that it...
Great play by Kofi, but it's not going to change anything. That's really unfortunate. Really unfortunate. That was a great grab, a great play.
And as for Tunga,
offensive line, couple holdings the last few plays. That's been really the big one for him in this drive. Just going to run it with Glenn.
So 3rd and 25 in there.
Try and get some room for the punt.
It's basically a give-up play because they feel they don't really have a chance in this position.
It's fine, it gives him a bit more space. These are not holding again. This is not holding again. That's the good thing. I know, man. They look a bit flat now. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I know about nervous, but they just seem a bit flat, a bit tired, you know? They haven't been... Yeah, still a bad mistake by Surge though, just at the Raiders game. Yeah, for sure. There's a punt off. Punt's fine. Not great, but not awful. 48 they're taking over at, so... Alright, back to Surge. Back to the Surge. Can they fix that fumble with a score? They've looked a little bit flat the last few drives too, offensively. They haven't looked great offensively, Surge. A lot of short screens.
They missed it last time around when they had the ball on the fumble by Kanda. This is the next chance.
Run by Kanda. The middle is
Kanda
slung
gets the ball
down.
again and is stopped.
That's what I've been praying on all
For a
season.
loss of 1
Try read
yard
Glenn,
by
if that
Lenny
works. Pressure on
Bentis.
JJ. Yeah. So that's why I'm not a coach. I can scout players. I can try and build a roster. Tell you who's good, who's not, I think, in my opinion. But game planning, coaching wise, that's the job of the big boys. That's why they get paid the big bucks. It's a chess match. There's a motion, another run by Kantar at the middle for a good game of about 8 yards. Real nice.
Forward
They're at about 2.
short of the line to gain by about 2 yards. Brings up 3rd and 2. Kanda gets
Plenty of options here at 3rd and 2. Good block in there by Vergani. He's such a fucking beast, man. I think it was Vergani. It's 3rd and about 2. Ignore the 2nd and 10. That's from the last play. It's 3rd and 2.
to get the play call from the head coach.
Right, takes snap. Fakes handoff. Gonna go for a shot deep. He's got step. Too far.
Looking for Luis Gaia, who hasn't caught the football yet today.
Yeah, Guy's been quiet. 0 catches so far by Guy. I was just talking about him today, actually, to someone. If Vergan is so good. He's so good. And that's what I'm talking about with the Italians that aren't playing in Milan. If they were playing in Milan, Milan would be a really good team. Like they lost Runko, they lost Vigani. Isn't Middendorfer also Italian?
2 yards for a first down.
Yeah, let's try and catch him off guard, I guess.
On the other hand, while Yannick Seibel, who has been injured, is limping again here.
Seibel looks hurt. Not good.
On the other hand,
Looks to me like they're taking off the offense.
if I have some hope.
Okay, it's Austrian homegrown. Okay, so it's Runko, Vergani. Who else am I forgetting? There's another Italian lineman. Runko, Vergani. Who the fuck am I thinking of? That makes sense.
Exactly what I was saying. Pin him back again.
And a punt away, that's good for Ryan.
Do it the hard way.
Adechi, thank you. Yes. Yes, thank you.
Ball.
Thank you. Alberto Adechi. Yes, 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 yes.
Didn't quite see where it went out of bounds. Was it a touchback or did he
Adechi,
go out of bounds?
Vergani, or Runko. Like, they had a couple of those. If they had all of them on that Italian line, and then maybe an E or a 2, like, that's a really good offensive line. You've got JFC and Bua and an American. That's a really good receiver core. You've got maybe an E at running back, but like Mudas Puda, he's not bad. You know, he's been in the league for a couple of years. But decent. And then you've got on defense, they have some issues, but they've got some talented guys. Like Milan could be a really good, decent team. Like, I'm not saying they're going to be a championship contender, but they could be really decent. Serge, I've not done anything for 3 series. Is agreed. What's up, Alex? Good to see you. Thoughts and feelings on the game? Not the last few drives, they have not.
Because it's raining hard now.
Yeah, well, don't go. Yeah, he's the one I'm thinking of. Like they could, the Italian team could be good. The Italian team could be good, and it just isn't. If you gave me like pretty much all the money in the world, you know, I could fix Milan. And obviously, I'd have to pay the players a lot because some of them still want to come to Milan. But like,
Getting harder and harder.
it would be so good because they lost 4 of their 5 starting offensive linemen. Actually, I think they lost all 5 of them.
Big advantage for the team that has the lead. Now,
Yeah, Serge defense is doing a very good job.
if it
Very, very good job, in fact.
throw less and run more, which is what the Rhein Fire want to do anyway. So this might be the situation where they push the reset button and go back to their basics. Looks like they tried to do it early in the
Phenomenal.
second half. It didn't work.
Jay needs to get third down conversions, 100%. Offensive line also needs to stop holding. A lot of good Italian guys are in Italy as well. Yeah, I won't join Simon to Prague. Yes. Yes, a couple of the Florence guys came over. Renali came over. Della Pagalini came over, the defensive end for Milan. He used to play for Milan. And then there's people like Parma, who just won a championship. You got people like the Scorpions are really good this year. Torino had a load of former Milan players that didn't choose to come back to Milan, instead chose to go to Torino, like Tamir Sek or Enzo Mensah. You said that earlier, man. Like, there's a ton of Italian guys that are very talented, but they just chose not to play for Seaman. Like you said, it's similar to Prague. They need to rebrand that team. Oh my god, offensive line, bro. Unless it's on them, then fair enough. But like,
So confusion before the snap.
if there's a flag on offensive line, it's like the third. Yep. So they've had multiple holdings and now a false start. And David Weinstock has kind of been a bunt of a couple of them. Especially your holding and that flag and the blood. Yeah, man, it's not looking great. It's 4:15, dude. There goes Glenn at the middle. Nice, good run. About 11 yards out of that on 1st and 15. That'll help.
He gains about 7 yards.
That will help. Maybe some holding up front. Maybe some holding up front. Both offenses haven't been great. Rhein has played a big part of it because the ball's wet. It's shitting it down. So, a fumble by each team. Jay with a pick 6. Riley with a pick. Jay's going to take it himself for the first down. There we go. Takes a big hit but gets the first down. He's hyped. Here we go.
Does everybody know about it as well?
Possibly.
That was a tough one by
It's been like neither offense has really made a big step up. Both defenses are playing rather well. But it's been both teams are kind of just a little bit, just kind of trying to get over that hump. That's why it's such a close game. Still very much in play. We haven't had a score yet this half so far. Sacked. Fedig with the sack. It's a couple of sacks now for Serge. Ooh, this offensive line for Serge looks for Ryan looks kind of poor at the moment now. Now what happened there? He just snuck through.
He hid behind his teammate. So Clark
Just hid behind the line. Smart, great play. That's why he's one of the best.
had a hard time seeing him. Now it's 2nd and 18.
2nd and 18, tough. Jay's passing again. Over the middle, dropped
The middle pass is deflected.
by Harlan.
Was not accurate behind Kofi.
It was behind, but it's also off the hand, so not great by either. It's so wet though, isn't it? Like they're getting in these difficult positions because their offensive line's fucking it up. They're getting these holdings, they're getting these sacks, and now they're on like 2nd and 18, 2nd and 20, 3rd and 18. So then they have to pass it in the rain, which is hard for the receivers to catch balls. Hard for receivers to get open because of flooring.
Right now, too many playmakers, but
Like it's not going well. Sending heat. Jay over the middle, deflected and incomplete. 4th and 18. I think Rhein defense or Rhein special teams needs to score to keep them or to get them over because Rhein haven't really been able to do too much. I mean, yeah, he scored earlier. I'm not sure if you saw that, but Justin scored a 40-yard touchdown earlier. Again, for the YouTube chat, we also have Twitch on at the same time. I should have put a little like public, a little bit of a pinned message or something to say I have YouTube and Twitch at the same time.
So
Yeah, he scored a 40-yard touchdown earlier. Punt is up and away. Flags are up.
in the second half, there's a flag on the field. The punt goes out of bounds at about the 40.
Oh, how much he got? People really overhate Dak. Like, Dak Prescott is a very, very good quarterback. Let's have a look. What, is it on Dallas? There's no signing post or anything. 4 years, 240 million with 231 guaranteed. That's crazy. Good deal though. Honestly, that's about market price, so I feel that's decent.
Penalty against the Rhein Fire, holding penalty, and that is enforced at the end
Another holding.
of the punt. So from the end of the punt,
I'd much rather give it to Dak Prescott than Jordan Love.
the Rhein Fire
Now, Jordan Love had 1 year, and I know he did well that year. Whatever, Packers fans. I know if Alex is here, I'm sure he'd tell me how great Love is. I'm sure he is.
changed.
But Dak Prescott has a lot more experience.
And it's still a close game. It's 20-13. It's just
Let's have a look. They've been pretty
right
poor offensively the last few drives. They haven't really been able to get much. Our line is absolutely shaking. 100%.
against the Stuttgart Surge.
100%.
It may change any second, but
Here's Riley taking a shot.
Tennessee going
Incomplete,
down.
nearly
It
picked.
is
I like him a lot. Tragedies in his family. He's still,
away
he's
by Franklin.
done it. He's done a very fucking good job. Basically, Watson's contract. Yeah, I'd rather have Dak Prescott than Deshaun Watson. That's for fucking sure. Deshaun Watson's fucking ass. Like, he's really, and even if you remove the off the field stuff, which you shouldn't because it's absolutely relevant. But as a football player, he just isn't as good as Dak Prescott.
Next play up the middle, it's
Kantar first down.
holding on to the football. Stop at the 33-yard line. First down, Stuttgart Surge.
Whew. First down again. Kantar's actually running them really well.
So Kanda, apart from his
Oh man,
has had
Surge look like they might do it.
catching that snap that was too far outside.
Do you think Centurion cornerback will be signed by a big team? What, Bijan?
Only.
Yeah, maybe. Depends. If he really likes the Centurions and he likes the area, or if he likes, they give him a big contract, I think you could stay. In terms of who will go after him,
I mean, this feels
is there any team better than Cologne that would go after him?
fullback carrying. This feels like a playoff game.
I'm not sure. I think he does well in Cologne, to be honest. I think Cologne Cologne's off season is massive because they could either make a jump to a decent playoff team, like playoff contender,
Running himself. Hennessy,
or like a contender in the West, or they could just fuck it up.
and they're giving him the new first.
Hey, that's his decision. That's his deal.
Bad weather, but still a very
Riley
good
with the first
football
down.
game. This is one of these games in the European League of Football that shows us what
They're
this
getting
league
big with the
is
line too.
at its best. Two really good teams. Best that
Still,
Europe has to
it's
offer.
still one possession game, but I think it might be extended to a 2-possession game with the surge on this drive.
Toe here. And it's Kanda again up the middle. And it's another good run.
Yeah, this O-line is phenomenal. It's Vergani, man. Vergani's different. He's so good. He's so good. He's one of the best O-linemen in the league for a reason. It's no good day to win this match by kicking. Agreed. Surge need another touchdown. Well, they're well on the way for it. They're averaging like 7 yards to carry.
15. 3 yards to go. Kanda.
Probably short of the first down, but it's going to be like 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
Yep. He's shitting it down, isn't it? Jeez, the rain's got real heavy.
Even a field goal would
It's very much Raiders-Ravens-esque. I don't think it's as slippy as Ravens-Raiders, which is never easy to say fast. But it's definitely the same, similar conditions. 3rd and 1. Sneak is probably
giving him the first down.
Over. Yeah, he's got over it.
Looked
They
like
give
at
him it.
first the fire held, then
Yeah, give him it.
there was a second push and Hennessy got the necessary yards.
He fumbled the ball for, well, he didn't fumble it, he bobbled it for a second. He got it. The Surge field is way better. The Ravens field is so bad. Well, they both had to play on the same field, in it, so. Surge field does look nice though. The ground's not torn up. We haven't really seen people slipping, even in the really really wet. We haven't seen people like slipping a lot. Saw a ton of people slipping in that game.
Getting worse.
Defensive adjustments by Rhein. They've got some people on and off. Okay, Hunter could have been stopped for about a loss of 5, but he ran to the line of scrimmage again. That's pretty impressive. And now bringing us into the 4th, people. Oof.
Running back number 2, wearing number 2 for the Stuttgart Surge.
Damn. Heading into the 4th. And at the moment, as of right now, we have a Surge versus Vienna final, with the Surge looking to get their first championship, and Vienna looking to be the first team to win 2 championships in ELF history. Don't fumble, don't throw an interception here, watch it happen. Malcolm Butler moment, maybe? That'd be pretty funny. I mean, they've been running it so well, I don't see any reason why that would change now. The offenses of both teams have kind of been shit in the second half, but is there a lot of player on the ground because of blood? I don't think so.
So here's the statistics.
Total stats, let me see if I can be quick enough to turn off the image for that. There's total stats, so people are interested if you look at the screen. Now you can see the total numbers in terms of stats for rushing and passing and total offense. There it goes. Whew. That's pretty fun, cool. That's clever to put a beer over the gate like that. I've never seen that before.
Everybody in a good mood. Always good if you have.
I mean, you can see the rain. Like, if you look at the screen, you can see how much rain there is. Like, it's pissing it down.
The European League of Football continues right now. Presented by Guts.
So just to follow up on the stats.
Yeah, the third for both teams stays the same.
Not been renewed in the second half, though the stats that we just saw.
No scores for either team.
There's a whole quarter missing. Whatever happened there, maybe the computers drowned or something. There you see the rain on the sideline and the players looking on.
Yeah, true. That's a good point. I forgot about the Prague game. There was a couple of games called off. No, yeah, maybe it's you, Ricardo. Maybe you're the problem.
Stuttgart Surge are close to defeating the best team in the European League of Football for the last 2 years, Rhein. That is.
Jeez, we could be witnessing history, gentlemen and ladies, with this level of score.
Their toughest challenge today in the last 2 years. And lighting up, waiting for his chance to send the offense out again. He will have to see whether they will be down by 7
Good stuff.
or 10 or maybe more than that.
I'm so nervous. I really want to just see what happens. You know what I mean?
So now
Yeah, because there's so many different blah. Oh man, I'm just gonna stop talking.
a lot of wet football players.
Not yet. 15 minutes looks like there's a lot of game left. When it gets to the, because it's 4 digits. When it gets to 3 digits.
The most important thing, don't make critical mistakes in these conditions. Full back on the field, they on head.
You're going big. They're running it. Kai Hunter is
Hunter, who
stuffed.
tries the middle, second and
Third.
10, and
and 10.
It is third and 10. It stays second and 10. It stays at 10. 10 yards to gain.
3rd and 10.
Not a
Most
question of how
likely,
much you
yeah.
feel you can
Most likely. But you never know.
these conditions.
You never know.
Tennessee trusts its accuracy if the ball is slippery.
Yeah. That'd be cool to get championship ring. Or like to
Also, how much
see the
do they
championship ring.
trust their
The Surge, I feel like it'd have some really nice championship rings or some really ugly championship rings, you know what I mean? Like, I hope they don't put too much yellow in it. Like a nice silver ring, I think, with a yellow gem in it would look pretty cool. I really like the Vikings rings from a couple of years back.
partner of the European
The Vikings rings, probably my favourite rings of the ELF.
brings Mediterranean flair to bridges all over Europe.
That's probably my favourite one. Ryan's one was nice, Galaxy one's okay, but the Vienna Vikings ring is gorgeous. It's definitely my favourite one by far.
Strategy for both offensive coordinators.
Time about Surge in the 4th.
Coordinator for the Surge
Wonder if that will come back as a problem.
for the Fire.
Guess it depends if they score or not. It's really the only thing.
It's not so much what do we want to do here in these conditions. The question is what can we do in these
Good point by
conditions.
the commentator. Not what we can do, what can we do? Alright, here we go. 3rd and 10. Do they go for the score or do they go for just the field goal? They're going to pass it.
Hennessy takes the low
Under
snap,
pressure.
on Hennessy.
He's going to
Hennessy
roll at
running the football,
himself.
Riley Hennessy
4th down, but he made it
5-yard line.
a much easier field goal. This can't happen in the final with a retractable roof, at least at Rhein. Yeah,
First down.
true. Look at that.
Chased by 3 Rhein Fire defenders, and there you see the athleticism of Riley Hennessy. He can
I'll be favoring Vienna. I know people like Surge. I don't think like me very much because I've doubted them a couple of times. But people just take things as disrespect whenever you say anything these days.
Field goal.
But I'll be
It's
favoring
not gonna be easy.
Vienna maybe. I don't know. It's a tough one.
Florian Lengau, the holder.
Kicks up, kicks good.
That looked clean, and Lenny Krieg gets
Our first score
3 points
of
for
the second
Stuttgart
half.
Surge, and they extend their lead. It
That is
now
monumental.
23-13.
That is monumental for the Surge. Move my mic slightly forward. Here we go.
The Rhein Fire
Whew.
down by 10 points.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. I'm aware. My pre-season prediction, maybe not the best, of course. I don't know why I had him at 7. In hindsight, of course, 2020, but I had him below Watchalong and below Galaxy. I really wish I hadn't done that. But if only, you turn back time. It's always fun to look back at pre-season rankings, see how wrong you were. It's all fun and games, and that's why we watch this stuff, because it's all fun. It's fun to speculate, it's fun to talk about things. If no one could make an opinion piece, it would be shit. Yeah, Galaxy, I never bought into Galaxy as much as other people did. Because some people were saying it was like, they were going to compete with Rhein. I never thought they were going to compete with Rhein. I didn't think their offensive line, defensive line was nearly good enough. But I thought Watchalong were going to be really good. Ryan can still win this for sure, yes. Thunder and Lightning won this, hopefully get to finish. I really hope so too. Was not expecting to score. If we have a break, who does that favour more? I was not expecting to score. I was not either. None of us were. And we're the experts. Somewhere Nick is happy. You said at the beginning of the season that not in a million years the Raiders will win against the Surge. Fair. Fair. That's why it's fun, you get stuff like that happens. Like, I've got no problem admitting when I've been wrong. Like, I think it's funny. I think it's great. Like, it's what's part of the game. Like if everyone was right about every take they'd ever had, shit would be boring as fuck. Yeah, it's pissing it down. Nick's definitely going to be nervous.
And
Look at that rain, man.
5,400. They have a chance to witness a very big day for their club.
Look at that
Get
rain.
back to the championship game again if they beat the Rhein Fire.
So much. Alright, kicks up. And away. Ryan needs something big and something fast.
Kelvin McKnight from the 5-yard line.
McKnight. Hole. Hole. Hole.
McKnight. Cut back.
Oh!
They still haven't got it.
Oh my god.
McKnight
That's what he needed.
to help his team. He sets up the Rhein Fire at the 38.
There we go.
Big return.
Back over the halfway line already for them now. That's what they needed. Oh yeah. I want this game to be close. Again, it sounds like I'm favouring Ryan, which I kind of am a little bit.
Couple of chances to make a tackle. In the end, it is Lenny Krieg, the kicker, who gets McKnight to the ground.
Right, so Ryan's starting in an advantageous position now.
So, first and 10.
I think we're going to see a lot of Glenn this run. There we go.
It's time for Tunga.
About 5.
Tackle by Fettig.
A lot of Glenn, a lot of Sergi. Because their offensive line's fucked them up a couple of times. Got them into these 3rd and 20 positions where they've had to throw the ball. And obviously in this rain, it's extremely hard to throw the ball. Second down and about 5. Fullbacks in. They're going big set.
Offensive lineman.
Kind of just a lump of people, man. That just...
This is a loss of a yard.
Everything just got... Whoop! Quanto Ariso is such a baller as well, by the way. Good end on the interceptionist drive. Yeah, that's Simeon, man. He's a fucking savage. He's crazy athletic. Also drives motorcycles. Like, I think he raced motorcycles. Playing the CFL, man. There's a Brit.
3rd and 7.
Got a lot of Brits. We got Chad. We got Simeon. We got Glenn. We got Max Parkinson.
Unless they lose yards here.
3rd and 7. They pitched it to Glenn, who's still up. Glenn! Oh, he's on to like 4th and about 1.
There was a chance to make it 4th and 7.
4th and about 1. There's a timeout here for an injury that benefits Ryan, I think, but they get opportunity to maybe think this through. Good blocking all over. Oh, Simeon who goes down clutching his hamstring.
Grabbing his left thigh. That's the thigh he injured in practice.
It's not good for them. He'll be off for a play at least while he sees medical attention because he caused an injury timeout. Possibly.
Most likely a cramp.
Possibly a cramp.
And now, an all-important 4th down and 2 yards.
4th down and 2, boys.
The Rhein Fire
If they don't make this could be a massive momentum swing.
They can't let this opportunity slip away.
Jesus, like, just fucking breathe.
You see him here. A deep breath to calm down. Two blockers for Tunga, and he
Short.
is stopped short. That is not enough, and the Stuttgart
Short.
Surge defense holds. Tunga down.
Yeah, man, this is kind of mad, you know. I can't lie. I was talking a lot, saying I don't know how you stop this fire fucking offense. Looks like Surge have done it. Jeez. Man, that's crazy.
The game.
11 minutes and
So
change.
with 11:17, Stuttgart takes over.
Look at that rain there, man. That's insane.
And now running the clock, that is paramount for the Stuttgart Surge. Amassing first downs, getting
Jeez, man, that's crazy. That's blown my mind a little bit, I can't lie.
outside. You see, he tried to stretch the football over. He needed to get to the 29. He was not close to that.
Yeah, there you go, nicely done. I might steal that. I might steal that.
Valentinovic didn't need the change.
Under review, but let's be real, it was not the first time.
Now, Kamsula wants Valentinovic to check the spot.
Are they challenging it? They haven't challenged it, have they? I mean, it's an official review. I don't think he got it.
Not sure if he really thinks Tunga made it, but he needs to challenge this because to give up the football here is just too painful. Here's the knee down, and he's only at the 30-yard line. He needed the 29, so that's not even close.
Yeah, I don't think that's really very close at all. They don't usually, yeah, I mean, it's well short. Yeah. Yeah, short. Definitely.
I said this won't take long.
This is odd.
Looks like they're not listening to me. But I still don't think there's any question.
No, I don't think there's any question at all, commentator. There we go.
11 minutes, 26 seconds, and so it wasn't quick, but it was the only possible result. Maybe Valentinovic and this referee, they just wanted to stay dry on the
Oh
side
yeah, obvious,
for
but
a little while.
at least it's
There's the knee
at
down.
least it's positive, I guess, and 100%.
This is the right call. And the heavy
Surge are going to want to run this ball a lot.
Kanda, 6 yards, stays in bounds. Clock keeps running. And the clock is
Clock's going to keep running down.
fire. That really wants to take a lot of time on the clock, so that fire
Yeah, I guess so. It's just more about
with
saying
an
that.
answer. Another handoff to Kanda. This time they get it. They get him at the line of scrimmage. Gain for maybe half a yard. So it's third down.
Fuck.
Wouldn't be surprised if third down is a fake and Hennessy keeping the football himself. Three yards to go.
Oh!
Not quite, and the ball is snapped early.
Ah!
And Kanda were not ready for it, and Sasha Beck
Alright.
target. So Stuttgart will have to punt. So you see Hennessy had just
Not same
the
wavelength.
ball was way too early before he
Just snapped and just wasn't the same wavelength, just went behind him.
So that was a major misunderstanding, and that could have been a disaster for Stuttgart. This way, at least they get a chance to pop the football away. It'll be good field position for the Rhein Fire. And Stuttgart has only taken about 2 minutes off the
Punts
clock.
off.
And the ball is dropped by McKnight.
Oh my goodness.
So the field position actually is not that great. Leon Fritzen, the special teamer, making a tackle.
Fucking hell. What's going on here, lads? I literally looked down to my phone to reply to a couple of messages, and now all of a sudden we got fucking fumbled snaps and fumbled kicks.
McKnight, who had a big return on his last attempt. That was a kickoff return. Now on a punt. Can't control it. And this also could have been a disaster for the Rhein Fire, so both teams have been lucky within the last couple plays.
Glenn, nice run.
Tunga up the middle. Sliding forward. Down by contact after a gain of 7 yards.
Yeah, it's messy.
Next run by Tunga.
Oh my god, well, that was a fumble then. That looks like players are starting to slip a little bit more. Grass is getting a little bit chewed up.
First down, so the
No.
Fire drive continues. Even if Stuttgart is celebrating, but Tunga was hit hard. Look at his pants.
I don't think so.
He looks
Is it?
like he's been in a football game.
Oh, damn, it was. It was like he recovered it
Fumbled by
himself, but sub-party, good to see.
Tunga. See that right away.
Yeah, agreed.
Put it on the ground and was really lucky to recover it. And that means within the span of 5 plays,
It's a
possible
pass out. Nice. Get out of bounds. Honestly, the clock's kind of your worst enemy at the moment. Then you need to get out of bounds.
Other side of the field now. Kofi on the sideline route, tackled by Wenzler. And careful there throwing the receiver to the ground.
Passing again.
About
Deep shot.
6, and now clock goes deep, looking for Kofi again.
Did he catch that? I'm not sure if that touched the floor. I don't know.
That was a tough catch, but it was because it was low and away,
I don't know.
going to the ground. He controlled it.
Ah.
No, he didn't.
No.
No, he didn't. He did a good job of acting like it.
Yeah, he didn't catch that.
There's the ground, and this will-
Surge are going to challenge this.
If the officials missed it,
They're going to carry on running? Yeah, run that fucking play quickly. Run the ball quickly. Quickly. They're not going to challenge. They need to get the ball off now, otherwise Surge are going to challenge it. Just get a play off and it doesn't matter. Hurry up. Get the play off before they challenge it.
incomplete.
Oh, it was incomplete anyway. Alright, don't worry. I thought it stood as a play. My bad. I thought they were just waiting.
Line.
Let's pass again. No! Dropped again! Oh, Icon!
It is dropped by Eichhorn.
Oh, the drops! My goodness gracious me. My giddy ant.
Good
The
throw,
drops.
Clark. This would have been a first down.
Oh,
Can't throw it much better than that.
it was incomplete anyway. Oh, the drops, man. They're going for it, obviously.
No excuse here. And the Rhein Fire will have
Empty
to go
backfield. I'm not looking at chat because people were ahead of
for
me.
the reigning ELF champion.
Georgia in.
Stuttgart brings
Short
away 3
to
passes,
McKnight, who gets across and keeps going. Ryan stuck with a fucking hit afterwards. Just, or Veens, Nick Veens, just fucking over some people just to get a couple more yards.
The Fire drive continues.
Alright, fire drive carries on. Let's go. Let's get a touchdown. Let's try and even this game up a little bit more. That's what I want to see. I want to see our last second drives.
On this down, but they
Snaps off quickly.
make the first down, and there's an injured Stuttgart player on the field, and now
Chad's on the floor.
I think the search
But-
for a timeout because I think there was first of all one player too many on the field. They
Cramping up.
had 12
But
men.
they're pretty mad about it because they say he went down after the thing, I think.
Rushing up the field, and Warren had a cramp.
Time out from the injury. Chad's going to have to go off for a play.
Has been known that there have been players in the past who took like a tactical cramp in a situation like that. I'm not sure if that's what happened here. Ball run number 3.
Yeah, that's definitely a tactical cramp. Definitely a tactical cramp. Jordan's fucking pissed.
And he had hoped that
Yeah, that was definitely a flop. He's going to take a playoff anyway, which is not great. For
he didn't get what he wanted. Adrian Clark, 7:16 left. Just a quick reminder, championship game.
yeah, massively got away with that. Massively got away with that.
You still wanna go
It's a veteran move, some might call it.
championship game in the European League of Football.
At least it stopped the clock for Ryan, I guess.
You can find tickets on Ticketmaster.
Oh, no, the clock's just ticking. Alright, cool.
31-yard line.
There's Glenn.
Hand off to
Up
Tuda.
and
Big
fumble the
Turner
ball.
again. The ball is on the ground. Another fumble.
McKnight caught it. Fuck
And
me.
McKnight recovers it. Now the right fire, they're living on the edge.
My heart went fucking like that. Oh my goodness. That ball's come out 3 times today from
And Tuda
Glenn.
hit hard by
Oh.
Giovanni on the football. Next play.
We've cut into a catch by McKnight, I believe.
McKnight,
Jesus.
fourth gain.
Fucking hell. Right, 3rd and 3 because we missed that catch because it just cut.
3. They're in field goal range.
They are in field goal range, like the commentator says, but with this wet floor, I don't know if I'm trusting it. Obviously, if you don't get the conversion, you kick the ball. No, false start
Start right
on
tackle.
the line again. The flag's on the line, man.
66, Ano Julio Hook.
Fucking hell. Like, from probable field goal range to, yeah, maybe not. You know what I mean? Like, that's,
Maybe he snapped the ball.
do you run the ball here and risk another fumble, or
Before everybody else.
or try and get the first with? Ah, man. I'm stressed. I'm stressed.
And that makes it now 3rd and 8, and a potential field goal also gets harder. Over 45
Passing it
yards from here.
underneath to Haaland, incomplete.
Across the middle, passes dropped by Haaland.
Flags.
And there's
There's
a red
flags.
flag, and the right fire will get the first down. There was contact. Kofi
Hold on.
for a flag right away, and he got it.
I think for pass interference, I don't really know. We'll see what the refs say. Yep. PI. Jesus. Can we get a replay? We'll see. No? A replay on that one.
Foul, but at the spot of the foul,
I'm nervous, boys. I'm nervous.
automatic first down.
Underneath
First
again,
down
incomplete.
over the middle. Intended for Schlesinger, defended by Walrun, incomplete. 6:03.
Ooh. I mean, if they're not far away from getting some points out of it. No, I did not. I thought they'd be competitive, but I thought Rhein would be relatively comfortable. But yeah. The rain, the fumbles, the flags. The fumbles and flags, the big ones. And drops. Oh my god, the drops.
Clock. Setting up.
Slazniger with a nice gain of about 8 or 9 yards.
Backwards for a gain of 9.
We'll see a run here for a yard.
2 defenders.
But like, the clock's ticking, they need to get a stop. Like, there's a lot of time to still get a stop and then get the ball back. But Rhein offense is just moving so slowly. Because of the drops, and because of the fumbles, and because of the flags, you know what I mean? They've got Sergey in. Haven't seen much of him this game, only a couple plays. They're going to give him the 3rd and 1.
And
He's
off
short.
to Kendos. This is not a first down.
Short. Kick the ball.
Neville Kruger.
Kick the ball.
Congratulated by his teammates. Making a big play. Shooting through the line
Kruger. Nicely done.
by Zara Giovanni.
Right. We going to see a kick here? If they miss this, they're fucked.
Rhein Fire.
Are they going for it?
Glenn Tunga is not on the field. And Clark fumbles the snap, and it is. He is stopped, and I think he extended the ball just enough to get a first down.
Sorry, chat. What the fuck was that? What? I think he...
Now, it wasn't really Clark fumbling the football. The ball didn't come when he expected it. And you see here stretching.
You got it? Fucking hell, Jay. Jesus, man. That was a fucking play. If he was an inch shorter in the arms, he wouldn't have got that.
Did it.
Sergi again at the middle. Right, inside the 10. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going.
They've been just said that early in the drive. They're living on the edge, Rhein Fire. They've been lucky about 4 or 5 times now that they.
He definitely got it. It was close. It was a fucking mistake, but he got the first down just about.
Like that.
2nd and 5. It's just outside the 10. 10 and a half yards out.
1.5 to go. Adrian Clark looking to the
Wide open.
right
Yep,
side.
there we go.
And
Silent.
it is
In. Right.
for a touchdown.
Now they need a defensive stop, boys. Oh.
And they are now within 4. And the PAT will get him within reach of a field goal.
Yeah, it took a long time for them to score, though, right? No, he definitely got the first down. That was pretty fucking easy. He reached out for the first down. That's his 8 down
Bad
there.
idea, considering the conditions here. And comes up
Whew.
and can make this PAT. If he misses it, they need another touchdown. Oh, the snap was bad, but the kick is good.
Kicks up and good.
Great
Right.
job by Van Zanten.
3 points in this now. That was a really long drive, though.
Holder to
And they need to make a stop. They need a defensive stop, and they need to oh, you could get a touchdown drive. I want to see a defensive stop, just because it's exciting to see a game-winning drive.
backwards.
They survived like 4 fumbles and 2 fourth downs. Yep, and flags. Don't forget about the flags.
Don't know what's wrong with Glenn Tunga.
Not sure what's happening with Glenn, but Sergi's a very good running back. So I honestly think they'll be okay.
Been on the field since he
Like, Glenn's phenomenal, but Sergi is better than most of the running backs in this league. as a backup, honestly, he's better than quite a lot of them. So
have any updates whether he's injured or not.
right, Serge, time to shine again. I just want there to be a game-winning drive. There's nothing more exciting in football than a game-winning drive. So I want to see Serge 4 and out, punt away, and then Ryan have to do
Lining up, preparing
that
for
drive. Like, that would be box office stuff. You know what I mean? It's less box office
First of all, this will be
for the Surge just to, like, win the game. You know what I mean? Like,
3.5 minutes.
I'm looking out for the people here. I'm looking out for the people.
They can get
Oh, and actually, you should have put a picture up.
the timeout situation of both teams. A couple of seconds and this doesn't help. It's a kick up out of bounds.
Right, let me get the
Second time today. Samsula will not be happy.
you wait for that flag thing to disappear.
Surge will start their
What do you mean,
drive
fucking?
at
I do, kind of, a little bit.
their own 40. So even if they have to punt, the field position for the Rhein Fire will probably not be great.
What do you mean that's boring? Like, boring?
Fire
What, for a
timeout,
game-winning drive is boring?
timeout.
Get out of here, man. You don't believe that.
There's also the 2-minute warning. So once Stuttgart makes more more than one first down, the Fire are in trouble. Maya in motion.
Short screen out again. A ton of short screens today. Daryl Stewart for a couple.
Stewart gaining about 4 yards. Short, safe, quick pass.
They've been in it once.
Stuttgart will let the clock tick down as much as they can.
They've been in it once. Surge have been in it once. You know what I mean?
I guess there is still a chance of overtime here.
Oh, Vergani's down.
In the player on the field, that is Alessandro Vergani, the left guard.
Oh, if Vergani's down, that's a problem for them.
He's also frantic.
If Vergani's down, that's fucking... Oh, that's issues, because he looks hurt too. He looks hurt. If you're a Surge fan, that is the worst thing to see right now.
Second down and 6. Clock is running again.
Kantar. No, it wasn't Kantar. I got fooled by the play action. Riley gets stuffed by Zimon. Third and 6. My heart's beating so fast.
For it. So 31 Flamua Simon makes the tackle.
A game-winning fire drive, even if it's unsuccessful, is still more exciting than like a Surge game-winning drive. Like they run the ball and get first down, they run the ball and then kneel. That's not as exciting as 4th down and 5, 2 minutes left, make something happen. That shit's more fun. I will not be convinced otherwise. Alright, here we go. 3rd and 5.
Lingauer in a wing position. There's a blitz by the Fire.
Oh! Oh! Amari! I called the Amari pick in the pregame.
And Omari Williams takes the ball.
Oh! Fucking hell!
Absolute disaster.
Amari! I called the Amari pick in the pregame.
Hennessy to the right side. The ball is
I called the Amari pick in a fucking pregame. Don't everyone ever say I'm not an expert ever again. Oh,
the only good thing for
fucking hell!
Omari Williams wasn't able to take the ball to the end zone.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, Rhein bench, 15-yard penalty from the dead ball spot, turns down Rhein,
15-yard penalty for the bench. That's not good.
2-minute warning and
Oh, what a fucking game this is! What a fucking game this is! Holy shit!
And then
Amari
Fire will have a chance
with the play.
this game. And Hennessy can't believe it.
Oh, right. I'm a little bit excited, boys. This game's been good. Although the rain's made it like a different kind of game than what we were expecting, it's been fun. This has been a fun game. Amari, they've been like everyone's been ignoring Amari for all season, just in terms of like quarterbacks. Just don't look at him. No, man, the rain makes it like the rain just adds a different dimension. Rain doesn't make a game boring. Rain does not make a game boring. Rain adds unpredictability, the fumbles, the sacks, everything. Like, rain doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter. It just makes it a different game. Like, it's still the same thing. You still got to execute. It just adds a different dimension. Rain is not an excuse to lose. Everyone's playing, you know, every team is playing in the rain, you know what I mean? But this shit's been fun. I'm very, very flustered. It don't make the game ugly. We've had some glorious defensive plays like that. We've had pick sixes from... This is 2 great offenses and 2 great defenses, and the defenses have been on top. Like, we've had picks by Janssen, was a great pick. Amari was a great pick. Chad was a great pick. The forced fumbles were really good as well. Like, this has been a great defensive game. Right.
We just saw the reaction by Ryan Hennessy. He expected a different route from one of his receivers.
Okay, now they got a 15-yard penalty because of the bench. So they're actually quite far out because of the bench getting 15-yard penalty. They must have been and went on the field, which is just fucking stupid.
Gets a golden opportunity at the 30-yard
Right,
line. They're
2
almost
minutes,
in
2
peak
timeouts,
so that
and
would get them to overtime.
40 yards,
If they make a
30
field
yards.
goal, probably need a few more yards in these conditions. And now Clark scrambling outside, runs out of bounds, stops the clock, loss of 1
Yeah,
yard.
we've had a decent stream this one. I think last week we hit like the most ever, which is about 40. But yeah, this one's been a fucking baller. Shout out everyone here. My friends expected me his house in. I was gonna say Alex don't know where Yate is. Alex not gonna know where Yate is. Yate is North Bristol, and I have to be at Yate at like 6. I go ride the bike up there. It's about half an hour away. Right. Okay.
And
Here
that
we go.
was another quick snap, and Clark was ready for it, and now throws downfield, and the pass is out of bounds.
Ooh, flag.
Chance for Bensler to come up with the interception, but there's also a flag.
I'm stressed, bro. I'm stressed.
Defense. 5-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Well, mate, first down on the defense for fucking penalties. Oh my god.
Holding on the defense, and
Nah, man. Calls have been back both sides. Calls have been both sides.
Because as you see here, Clark was ready
No,
for-
27. That's Ben Wenster. 33 is Ben Wenster. 27's was at Oregon. That's Marko Vidkovic. Vidkovic. I can't remember his name. He's playing slot currently on McKnight.
This is an amazing football game. It's sloppy, understandable under these conditions, but
McKnight with the catch.
McKnight making
He's still
it
going.
miss, making 2 tacklers
About
miss.
8
He
yards.
gets About 8 yards. Great play
That's
by
not a flag.
Kevin McKnight. And now they are in range where a field goal.
They're in field goal range. 90 seconds. Still 2 timeouts. Not going to call them.
Question, but
Injured player going down again. Serge have done that a couple times this game. I'm not sure if he is injured. I don't want to accuse a man of not being injured. Maybe in the first half, since I've seen the game, it was in favour of the Fire. It was
in a game,
honestly, both these games have been like, both of these teams have been neck and neck for like taking it.
players cramping up.
In the first half, I've seen the game. Yeah, I'm exhausted. Another man down. Yeah, we've had Ivagani. If he doesn't come back, that's a problem. Chad went down, but it's more of a tactical one. I think people can kind of see that one. But if Malumba's down, oh fuck.
And the way this game has gone, who knows what's still in store?
I'm fascinated how the co-defensive coordinator thing works at Stuttgart, because that usually is not really a thing, you know what I mean? Co-defensive coordinator, but it seems to work really, really well there. It's like the only time I've ever seen that like happen. Like I've seen people be like head coach and DC or head coach and OC. That's happens quite a lot, but. Right. 1 minute, 21 seconds left. Malumba is still having treatment on the field, so see what happens with him. He's limping off. That's not good for anyone. I'm like shaking. Like my hand is like not stable. Clap off the field. I'm not sure if I can even have like chat up. I'm that stressed. Alright, second and 1.
Clark, play action. Has time, goes for the end zone. That's out of bounds.
Out of bounds. Caught it, but out of bounds.
No chance for Kofi to catch this.
I'm getting some buffer now, obviously, because we probably got a lot of traffic.
Frustration by Kofi because he was open a lot earlier. The pass by Clark was way late and then way outside. He delivered the football very just worked. Not been a touchdown. 3rd and 1. Clark, play action.
I'm waiting for flags. No, there we go. Who's that going to be on now? I don't know. I don't know. It looked like there was going to be flags. There are flags. I know who that's going to be on. We're going to have to look at a very slow... There we go. Do you hear that crowd go crazy as well? Like, that's insane.
This will not count. It's 3rd down. And 11.
It was holding, not offense, not...
74, Jasper, please. The right guard.
Oh, yeah.
And there you see it against Tisla. This is the right call.
Yeah, good call. Good call. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's been calls. Anyone who blames the refs, there's been fair calls there. Right, I can't look at chat. I'm going to use the microphone to cover the chat.
And now they're back at the 27, where a field goal will be really hard in these conditions. Clark, moving up, runs the football, gets to the 25, and now they have a decision to make.
Field goal.
Timeouts, they can
You think?
take all the time they want. The question is, will they go for it on 4th down or kick
Field goal, surely. I mean, they can go and try and get the win, but like... Okay, there we go. Van Statten's out. He's a good kicker. Clock's still ticking. Oh, what the fuck's the flag about?
Penalty on the play. What happened? Too many players on defense. Was that possible?
It's taking a while. Alright.
Okay.
Guess who's wide of break in the play, I guess. No flags.
Players on the field.
Weird.
Now the Rhein Fire has to get lined up again.
Yeah, that's weird. There's no reason to do that in the rest, but you know. Oh my god, buffering now, please, not now, man. Like, I can't deal with buffering now. Let's just get over there. I need to refresh this before we go into overtime.
So this is a 41-yard.
41 yards, that's so far. I've like looked away. I'm not looking at chat. I've got like my stream deck open. I'm not looking at chat like during this. Because some of you are ahead of me.
Everybody's standing around. They're getting a dry football in.
Oh, they're getting a dry ball. Okay, yeah,
36
makes sense. Gee, look at my hair coming out the back of there. Hat there.
Seconds left. To tie the score and give
Brother, please stop buffering now.
Fire a chance for overtime.
That's why I'm not looking at chat, because now I'm getting buffering. Everyone's probably already seen the kick, but I have not.
Sebastian van Zanten.
Looks good.
And he makes a kick.
Right, I need to fucking refresh, because this buffering is crazy. Like, I barely saw that kick. I'm at like 12 frames per second. Let's give it a little bit of a refresh. Give it a minute to like get its bearings. And so I'm not kind of looking at chat. If you're putting messages in, I can't see it.
Looks like we're going to go to overtime.
There we go. Right, now I'm going to kick off. There we are. Right. You can actually don't worry, man. My laptop's like nearly 10 years old. Like, it's just buffering. So my Wi-Fi isn't very good. We got a storm currently, kind of in Bristol at the moment.
Chance for a
So,
return. Ball is dropped at first. Walren.
Chad.
Warren to the right side.
Not bad.
Chad Warren. Out of bounds. Inside.
During
30 of
overtime, I'm gonna go to toilet as well.
Yeah,
Like
time
before they start overtime. Otherwise, I'm gonna like have an accident.
This could have been a disaster.
I say that while drinking still, so that's probably not the best thing. But I'm like nervous.
But every second play in this game here, everything could turn into a disaster because the rain is so heavy.
Do you kneel it? Do you kneel it here, chat? Do you kneel the ball?
Now Patrick Mahomes has done it in, I think it was 13.
I kneel the ball here. I'm not taking no risks. We've seen this before.
2 plays and a half
Kneel the
time
ball.
out.
There we go. Right.
They're not trying.
I'm going to go to the toilet
They will go
when they
to
kneel the ball.
overtime.
Right. I'll be back in a second.
This is the end of the fourth quarter. The game goes into the overtime.
Jordan Newman looks like he's getting ready to put himself into the game. He has played quarterback for the Schwäbisch Hall Unicorns.
We are so back. No, it's not construction paper. It's sound repellent. Right. Yep, we needed that. I've had a litre of iced coffee and a can of Coke and some. I need to have like a palate cleanser, have some water. Right, we know the rules by now. It's college rules.
Okay.
Pretty sure the stream just ended on Twitch, so apologies if you're watching on Twitch. It does that, so that's what I mean by sometimes it will just cut out on Twitch. But generally it's alright, like YouTube's fine. But for some reason on Twitch it'll just cut after a couple hours. I don't really know why. Maybe that's all we can handle, but yeah, it does, like that's what like I can tell because I can't then see the chat for a second and I'll be like, right, well it's obviously done that, and then stream will kind of like give it a second and then it'll kick back in. It's a bit weird. I don't really know why it does it, but here we go. Overtime.
Now, how can a game be more exciting than this one here?
Right,
From the
here we are.
25-yard line, Kansas City tiebreaker.
Doctor. No, Twitch is still there. It'll be a new stream technically. Like it's still live on Twitch. But what it'll end the stream and then it'll restart the stream like a second later. So it is still up. It is still live. That's because he's just against your team, man. We have rivalries here. We're all good with it. It's a run by Kantar.
Up the middle, gets to the 10-yard line.
Nicely done.
It's a new first down.
There we go. See, like it don't matter too much.
Score a touchdown, Ryan, on
It
there.
just has like a little buffer period.
Touchdown as well.
Right.
Get the same amount of points. We're just going to the next overtime, but at the end of this
Moving forward.
There will be
Remember that Panthers Berlin game? That took us a while to get through. It's like an extra hour of overtime.
and of Kanda.
Kantar out the middle.
Finding a hole. Kanda all the way to the 2-yard line. And the Surge is now set up to score a major. No time on the
This
clock.
will be helpful for
Time
them.
is irrelevant now. We're playing till we have a winner.
Yeah, we're playing till we have a winner.
After the second overtime.
I'm not nervous. You're nervous.
No drives from the 25.
They score here. Kicks are kicks are going to be really important in this. Because obviously if they score, they need to get the PAT. Otherwise, if they score and they get the PAT and they don't, then they win. So kicks are going to be big. Riley's under pressure. He gets away from Amari. Picked! Picked!
Falls down, but then he throws
Till Janssen again! Till Janssen MVP!
Hennessy in the end zone.
It's an interception. This is the end of the Stuttgart possession.
Jan VP! Jan VP!
0 points on this possession.
Jan VP!
Wow.
Jan VP!
We're talking about Riley Hennessy here, the most consistent quarterback in the European League of Football probably. And he throws the ball back to the
Jan VP!
But Hennessy has made some
Oh my
mistakes
god!
late in the game. Wow.
Holy fuck. Right, Ryan need to score. Ryan just need to score.
The Rhein Fire will win this game.
There's a run.
Hand off to Kennedy.
Oh my
Puts it on the ground.
God.
Lucky again.
Oh my god, I think I just had a fucking heart palpitation. I just think I had a fucking heart palpitation. That physically hurt. Like, my, I don't care who wins, but oh my god, like,
Now, of course, Stuttgart can keep this game going by
oh,
getting a turnover. For
it's not it yet, man. Like, we could have missed kicks. Remember, Panthers missed a kick when they were in this situation against Berlin. There's this past McKnight. Like, Panthers had this exact same situation and Panthers lost. So it is not over.
What a wild game. We had everything. It's not always been pretty, but it's always been exciting. And under these conditions, I mean, it's tough for both teams. A lot of mistakes.
We can see another pick here easily, or another fumble here, or something. It's not.
Clock on first down. Looking right. Receivers covered.
Close.
Kofi it is, and Kofi tries the one-hander. Can't catch it.
My friend's like, ready when you are. In
Well,
OT, we'll be
close to
leaving straight after.
by Walren. You could see his hand grabbing his jersey. This is not a reviewable play. So the call incomplete stands. Second and 10.
Is
No
Jay
blitz.
waiting? He's gonna take off himself
Ron
and
runs himself, and he's careful.
take a hit for a yard. Got a ton of grass in his face
Going
mask.
down at the 11-yard line.
Alright. Third and 8, 9. Probably 9. Third and 9.
They are is protecting the football because they are in field goal range. They can't have a penalty, and they can't have a turnover. And if they don't, their kicker will have a chance to win it for them. Third and 9.
And it was on Van Staten to kick them into overtime and also to win the game on the kick too. Talk about fucking pressure.
Kendo's on the field. Perch on the field as the fullback.
Time out, Ryan.
Umpire take a timeout. Only one they have.
I need to be running out the door as soon as this ends. I'd love to stay with you guys for a little longer, but you know how it is. NFL will be on soon. I gotta watch that. I gotta watch the Patriots. It's gonna be fucking sad. And then Lions after that, which should be a little bit done.
plays away from winning the football game.
3rd and 8. Do you go for it, or do you just go for a run and try and make an easy kick? They're going to go for the pass. Post is open.
They really try to throw
Oh, there's Icorn!
and it is open.
He was in!
Gets his touchdown.
Ryan Fire are going to the final against the Vienna Vikings. We will have our first ever
The defending
two-time ELF champs.
I don't know, about 6
Fucking
major
hell.
bullets against Stuttgart,
Fucking
and
hell.
wins 29-23 to go back to the ELF championship.
That was a
game.
stressful game, watch.
And the Stuttgart Surge, they will be frustrated. They had this game in their hand,
Yeah,
and
man.
they literally threw it away.
Surge had it. 10 points up in the 4th. Had it.
And when it came down to it, the Rhein Fire found a way to win. Wasn't pretty. Wasn't always good.
Even Tom Sula's giving it a little smile.
It's these games that will stick in our memories. This
What a
was
game in the rain.
fantastic entertainment by both
Right then,
teams.
fellas.
It's a shame that anybody had to lose it. And Jadrian Clark makes the play at the end. He had made the
Till
play
Jansen
before.
MVP, by the
It
way.
didn't count then.
Till Jansen MVP. Like, I have no doubt.
And,
Or Ben Holmes. Ben Holmes or Till Jansen. It's got to be one of them two.
so close.
Right, fellas. I am
But they couldn't
going to
finish
have
the
to
job.
go. Because I need to go and get my bike. And I don't want it to rain while I'm on my bike.
Victorious.
I'll see you
They
guys
will
very
face
soon.
the Vienna Vikings on September.
We have Vikings versus Fire. Have a nice day, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Be a fucking pleasure of a watch with everyone. Streams have just got better and better every week. I love you all. I'll be doing a lot of bench straight tape. I might have to do a Till Jansen tape watch as well, maybe. I don't know. I've definitely done bench straight one. See you guys later. Thank you very much. Ta-ra.